Hello and welcome to the stream. This is Jiivita, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. I got some new worlds. I think they added them, what, Friday or sometime last week? I don't quite remember. I think it's just before the weekend. But yeah, I've been, of course, super busy, but did a little bit of kind of, what's the word? Upkeep or whatnot. I forged a whole lot of stuff. So got some nice hammers queued up. Ooh, looks like the queue kind of backed up. And also, really glad you're here, the Toast Kid. I'm about 98% sure you're the one that gave me the gold fists, and I have 2 batches forged, and I guess you can have your pick of which ones you wanted. So yeah, I have this. It's plus damage, critical strike chance, and durability. And then what I was actually going for was this plus damage, plus max range, and then plus durability. This one's like almost perfect. It's 270 rank, and perfect would be like 300 extra rank. So what was short? Oh, I think the damage is max, the durability is max, and then the range was like rank 7 or something like that. So that's pretty decent. But yeah, I was torn. I wanted to do, what was it, projectile speed instead of durability, but these only have 700 durability by themselves, so I went ahead and just did the extra durability. So oh yeah, that's the one I would pick, but certainly having like extra critical strike chance is nice too, because look at that, you have a 95% chance to crit just with the weapon, and then if you have like any agility, then you could very easily get that to 100%. Of course, if you're going like critical strike stuff, it would be nice to have the critical strike damage too, but you know, details. But yeah, let's clean up. Are these? Oh wow, I didn't realize I forged more than one of these things. So yeah, I got tired of repairing power coils, so I made a stupidly overpowered repair spanner thingy. So yeah, let's go put these up. But I figured today go check out the new worlds, and also I would like to craft some more brews, both the speed brews and strength brews. I've really enjoyed the strength brews. And basically I need saltpeter, so maybe the new shock world would probably be good for that. How's it going, Ollie? And so yeah. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Tomorrow the new patch is coming out, or at least that's their intention. They scheduled some maintenance, and it's for the purpose of deploying the new patch. So very nice. We'll have some really cool body paints and all of the other cool stuff to check out. I thought maybe they would get it out today, because that, you know, like, think the last 2 releases they managed to get out on a Tuesday, which is perfect for streaming. But let's see here. So normally I would go on my surface gatherer, but I figured I'd take Jiivita just because he's a little more versatile. He has the 3 different specs that he can use, and really all I have to do is swap out the light epic for something else, the gathering epic. I don't really need those. Oh yeah, I need to put these hammers up. I guess we can keep, well, I have some hammers right here. Sorry to say, we could keep some hammers for in case we decide to go mining for something. But if we do too many different things, our inventory is just going to go berserk. It's going to revolt. So yeah, we could just put these somewhere where they don't get mixed up with all this other junk. Need to organize this a little bit better. I mean, story of my entire base, it needs to be organized. But that should keep it pretty decent. Guess we don't really need support bombs. Let's see here, try to... This is supposed to be the hunting section, but you all know how my inventory gets. It's pretty pathetic. And we can have some damage augments. We don't really need them. I guess revive augments. So there we go. We do need, what, axe at least, or we got some hammers. And we could take some iron hammers and some iron axes. Let's see here. Dave Z, how can you be out of items? You have a warehouse, don't you? Out of items? Did I say I was out of items? I don't know. I need saltpeter. I'm out of that, I guess. And I was I was out of charcoal, so I went chopping wood and got, let's see here, it was 11 smart stacks of wood, and I even, let's see here, let's jump over. I'm doing a little experiment for someone, and basically I'd gather about 1,000 trunks, and then I would write down what I gathered. So yeah, after getting 10,000 trunks, I had this much bark, 1,226 bark, that much sap, and so I'm going to kind of figure out essentially the drop chance. And somebody was saying like, oh, it seems like the drop chance for bark is lower if you have the Gathering Epic. So this is all with the Gathering Epic max luck, and I'll do the same thing over here to find out if there's really any appreciable difference. And the reason why I did it like this is so you can see like, okay, for this 1,000 the drop chance was this, and it should vary for each one of these, but then overall it should average out to a more rounded number. But that might be what he's running into, is he's just looking at small sample sizes, and depending on RNG he'll get kind of monkeyed around with. So really? I'm one of the richest people in the game? I think there's plenty of people with way more money than I do. Yeah, so yeah, I did go out and I bought some titanium tools, so I was up to 2.4 million, but just 2.3 for now, which I think Zilpa left some money in here for me. Yeah, 80,000. He's the one that owns all of my shops, so he has to go collect the footfall and then give it back to me. So there we go, back up to 2.4. But I don't... Sorry to say, I don't necessarily try to make money, but I also don't... I try not to spend money either, so... Only 2... Yeah, okay. Yes, I'm so broke at 2.3 million. But, yeah, I got most of that from selling shimmering orbs, but that was also back when you could place growth and then re-break it to get them, so it wasn't too bad to go farming. But that's another thing. Yet last night I watched some TV with my family, and while I was doing that, I gathered all of this stuff on the new corrosion world. That's pretty awesome. So that's, let's see here. Yeah, it's 1,065 shimmering orbs, a bunch of pulsating orbs. I wasn't really after these vital orbs. I was mostly after the reactive lamella. Like I said, I did a lot of upkeep, and it was like, I need more forging stuff. Ooh, I do. Okay, well, it's only 100. Yeah, I'm really low on glass, charcoal, reactive lamella, basically anything used with forging, because it's been a long time since I've forged or went farming for forging ingredients. So I need lots of glass and all of that good stuff. But see your Dave Z, and how much coin you've got in gems, because you do like to hoard them. Oh yeah, yeah, I hoard. I value items above coin, basically. So I try to keep a decent amount of coin around in case I do need to buy stuff, but mostly I just hoard stuff. But I actually don't have a whole lot of rough gems. Well, I don't know, a decent amount. I did that topaz video, so I do have a nice stockpile of rough topaz. But as you can see, it's under a smart stack for all of these. But then I do have a lot of refined and some compacted gems. I think my compacted gems are kind of scattered around, because yeah, here's some more. So there's some of my refined. My crafter might have all of my refined gems, I'm not sure. Kind of in the middle of rearranging and everything, so like I'm usually a little bit more organized, or at least things are in the right general area, if not actually organized on the shelves. So yeah, my crafter probably has my refined gems, but busy. That's not, wait, what? Put one. Let's see here. What did I miss? So let's see here. Let's Top Gaming. Hey, does anyone know what to farm to get those exotic Earthian? Oh yeah, so that makes a little bit of sense. So yeah, Alkion is great for that. Just, you know, the deserts, and you get lots of, was it the Orson staffs for sweet beans, and the cactus-looking things, or spineback plants for the Earthians. And yeah. So Davesy's saying that's not the real stock. You won't show off the secret stash. You know, that's really all the gems I have. Again, my refined gems are probably on my crafter. So yeah, I don't have the stash I once had in early access. In early access, I had like 3 smart stacks of every type of gem, plus refined and compacted, and so yeah, I kind of just go out and mine whenever I have time or feel like it, and yeah, I'll see something's low and I'll go gather it. I've been mostly after titanium for the longest time, not so much the gem, so I've been just kind of coasting. Oh, so yeah, the secret to surviving on tier 6 planets, at least for gathering, is Shadow Epic and Control, or even just having max control is really handy, because that's what my miner has, is just maximum control, and he can more or less run past everything. Let's see here, Sean's savings. Hey stream, hey Jiivita. So any sign/news on tier 7 and 8 planets? So yeah, we don't have any word on when those will be coming. But we did just get like 6 new planets, most of which were tier 6. So basically now each region has a blast planet for diamonds plus some other stuff. So say you're like an Australian player and you really can't connect well to the US or EU servers, you now have an Australian blast planet to get diamonds. So how's it going, Pugman? Oh, nice. So Pugman's saying I found 400 titanium and 300 gems on Galen, or however you want to say that. Yeah, I think it was it was 1,800 and change for topaz I found on Galen for that how to find topaz videos. I was like a little shocked, but it's probably because it's a brand new planet. It's like they're at their richest when they're brand new, so it might not be long-term very representative of what you'll actually be able to get, so might be kind of misleading. But still, on Cardass, I was able to get, you know, 900 plus easy topaz, so nice. Sean got 4,000 topaz in 1 hammer, so yeah, I think I used about a quarter of my hammer, so that sounds about right. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I love how the Portal Seekers have their network set up. Well, at least for me, because now all I have to do is go to this Jiivita, whatever, the place I'm at right now, and then I can reach all of the planets, and particularly the new ones, I basically just walk in a straight line. It's like, this is insanely convenient. Come on. Oh yeah. Yeah, they, well actually I think that's in the next update. They changed the Atlas to actually take in consideration that on the higher level worlds, each node drops more gems, but that's not actually live yet. So yeah, it's pretty crazy to see yellow on the Atlas for gems. How's it going, Simtex? Yeah, that's where I did most of my mining for that topaz video. It was just solid yellows, like nice. So let's see here. Yeah, Galen's probably the place to be. Let's check this out. What am I? Oh yeah, wrong button. And I know I like Cardass for saltpeter. Oh yeah, worlds. Just like brain's going too many different directions here. So, ooh, nice. So it's ranked 4 at 8.29%. I don't see here. Do I have Cardass tracked? But it really kind of depends on how the resources or the terrain is. So yeah, it's only 6.27. I already forgot what it was over here. We're trying to beat 6. Okay, yeah, so it's an extra 2%. But if we can find like the layered or terraced, whatever, sliced mountains, yeah, those were amazing. So there's a little bit over there, just not very big. How's it going, Ovis? Probably need to just move it to the new permanent hub on Galen. Oh, the pop-up shop. That's right. So yeah, somebody was telling me, I think, on one of the comments. So yeah. Nice. So we got black glass, we got some gleam, and something excuse me, I thought I was over my cough, but apparently I still have a little bit of a tickle. Where's this to pop up? Here we go, this looks better. So yeah, we got some atlases, nice strength brews, teaching food. Yeah, I guess you could use a teaching pie if you're not concerned about durability. And ooh, nice. It's only 30,000, that sounds pretty... Yeah, works for me. What's this one? Oh, that's action speed. Okay, yeah, so that's... sorry to say, I didn't look at any of the other stats. So, yeah, 3x3 plus durability. So, very nice. Yeah, the one with the purple wood. So, yeah, sorry. I just saw the first shop that caught my eye. We all watch at Ovis gaming videos when we finish the at Jiivita ones. Nice. He just casually buys my hammer. As far as I can tell, 30,000 seems like I keep hearing people like, oh, you know, 50,000 here and there. I really have no clue what this stuff is worth. I don't go shopping nearly enough. I went shopping this morning and finally found some titanium tools that they were, what were they, 1,300 and something. I don't know if that's good, but all the other ones I was seeing were like 2,000. So, and apparently my action bar is all messed up here. This is a shock world, so I could use my amethyst, but. Oh, there it is. And he's off again. Oh well. So let's see here. I have an atlas. There's Cardass. There we go, Galen. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I have to find some saltpeter first. Probably wouldn't hurt to explore a little bit, but yeah, this is one of the new worlds, as some of you are already familiar with. But like I said last night, I spent a lot of time on the new corrosion world and some pretty amazing sights there. Like the mountains actually, it finally dawned on me after several hours of looking at them. And it was like, wow, these are really cool mountains. And it was like, oh, yeah, duh. It kind of looks like they've been eroded by acid or something. So they're pretty interesting in the way they're shaped. And there's one spot I was like, ooh, I want to like move my base to this location, because it was like had a mountain and the top of it was kind of intact, and then underneath it was all kind of eroded away, and then there was like even water in there, went all the way down to like lava and bedrock and stuff. It was pretty crazy looking. But I just kind of sat there and stared. I was like, do I really want to rip all of my stuff and then have like on all of my characters have to take corrosion resistance and so yeah, old what was that? Old Georgia dog was saying there's lots of saltpeter in the, what do you call them? Oh yeah, floating mountain layers. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I normally go to Cardass, and I'm just hoping that Galen has the same kind of formations. It looks like it has a little bit, but maybe not as defined layers, but maybe it'll be close enough. Oh, nothing there. Yeah, see, these aren't really layered enough. They're partial layers. Oh, that looks better over there. Let's go check that out. Ooh, Elite Hopper. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, it's a mining spec for you. Oh, well, he does have extra HP too, so that's part of it. Come on. Nope, no trophies. And he's a arrow sponge. There we go. That's better. Let's see here. So, old dog said check the roofs and center for a few easy topaz. Yeah, that was something I was pretty impressed with. Like, just about any of the sheer walls are pretty decent for finding just gems hanging out. So, Toucher 11.7, how are you choosing city for a YouTube video? Like, are you talking like the community spotlights? If you're assuming you're talking to me, at least. As far as community spotlights, I just it's mostly done off of request. So like Mobius is usually really good. It's like, oh, you should do a video on, you know, this, the info center and Code Gleam, and so that's actually one video I have coming up is on Code Gleam, and I think I'm gonna have to take the light epic or something here. Yeah, I don't need that for now. Yeah, it's something I actually was planning on doing and got distracted was I want to make a loot magnet that's a flashlight all at the same time. And I was going to do that like first thing, but, you know, got distracted. Now I can put that in there. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this looks like a pretty good spot here. Ooh. I don't know why my totem never wants to stay on my action bar. Okay, that's sulfur over there. Ooh, there's a traveler's perch. Not exactly what I'm after. Oh, there's a tiny, tiny little, what are these called? Taper boulders, or look like slag, what? Mites, yeah. So I think that's how it goes. Ooh, that's not very big. Maybe we'll find some topaz, though. Probably not high enough for topaz. Let's turn on the debugging menu and... Oh, got that really big. Yeah, I guess we could get some waxy earth yams. I don't really use a whole lot, but it could be something worth selling, so... Ooh. Don't really need shadow orbs, though. Oh, wow. Got a little bit of everything here. Oh, I suppose I should eat some food. The last Friday they added, what, 6 new worlds? I think one of them was tier 5 and I think the rest were tier 6. So that's kind of what I'm referring to. It's just, I guess I'm a little late saying, oh, there's new worlds, so, but I was kind of trying to give people a little bit of an idea what I had in mind for stream today. Just kind of exploring some of the new worlds, getting some stuff to make. Was it strength and I think they're just called fast brews by, you know, speed brews. But let's see here. There we go. Yeah, that'd be awesome if they added like some tier 7 or 8 worlds, but not quite yet. But yeah, tomorrow it's going to be, you know, the body paint and all the other cool stuff that it's not coming to mind at the moment. I've slept since I read the patch notes. Here, I am on the right spec, right? Yeah. Guess I just got used to my stealth gatherer that has like max agility, so I kind of feel like I'm running in mud right now. Is that? Ooh, yeah, it is. Yes, PC and PS4 play on the same universe or servers, whatever you want to say, so by necessity they have to be updated at the same time. How's it going, Control 64? Oh. Ah! Oh, thanks for the follow, Control. But yeah, just exploring some of the new planets and looking for saltpeter and all that good stuff. I want to make some more strength brews because, well, they're really nice, and I keep hearing good things about the speed brews, so I figured make some of those as well. Especially if I manage to make a hammer that one-shots on tier 6 planets, then it's kind of like, well, why not speed everything up? Ooh. Is that? Ooh, it is mighty, but it's all the way down there. Yeah, gleam everywhere. It's kind of cool. It's like it reminds me of a parking garage or something. Except hopefully most parking garages has a little bit better lighting than this because it doesn't really light the ground or anything, but at least gives you some reference points, I guess. So yeah, this isn't a horrible place. Oh yeah, I guess it's pretty decent. Kind of think I like Cardass a little bit better, or at least maybe I just haven't found the right mountains. Because right by the Portal Seekers, there's like some of those layered mountains, and you just go layer by layer and get saltpeter for days. Of course, I haven't been there in a while. It could be like all farmed out, so. Traveler's perches. So yeah, if you want exotic earth yams. These travelers perches have them. It's just usually the burn planets are generally better for the spineback plants. How's it going, Kingslayer? Blood Raven says, it does, doesn't it? I'm assuming on the parking garage. Oh, okay, so Rob says you mentioned before that rare resources deplete over time on a planet, eventually being very difficult to find. Are they just going to keep adding new ones as that happens? So I think what I was saying when I said that was there was kind of a bug where surface resources weren't regenerating, and that since has been fixed. So, however, you know, as planets become over-farmed, it can become harder to find the resources just because they're waiting to be respawned, or replenished. So, yeah, when the new planets come in, they're basically at, you know, they're pristine, they're at their richest, and as players farm them, it's like, oh, this planet's really good for this resource, and then everybody flocks there, and it just takes time for it to come back, you know, and sometimes longer than it takes for players to actually deplete it. So, but that's kind of the nice thing. There's like, what, 2 new blast planets? So now you have options as far as where you go for your diamonds. So you can either go with the one that has the better, or has a better connection for you, or whichever one shows that it has more diamonds. And so pretty nice. Not to mention they're tier 6, so they're going to drop 50% more diamonds, period, just because there's tier 6. It's, what, 3 instead of 2 per node or vein seam. There we go. I think that's what the game calls them. Yeah, exactly. Which boon do I need to use to get extra damage on my hammers? The devastating damage boon, which you can target that boon with the effect gum. And if you use the effect gum, you have, there's actually 2 that are a possibility, so you can get extra critical strike damage, which is kind of really lame, at least for a hammer. But then the other one you'll get is the devastating damage. So you could either just kind of roll with both of them, or you could take like a boon removal solvent in case you get the one you don't want. And then, of course, special gum for AoE, and longevity for durability if you want that. Or some people like to do additional action speed, which is lightness gum. But I would rather my hammers last longer, personally. Just because it takes a lot of ingredients to make them and then forge them, and I want those suckers to last. So, let's see here. Okay, that's Portal Seeker. So it's like Discord was popping something up. I was like, what? Yeah, I wish farming was coming tomorrow. Body paints are coming tomorrow. So on their roadmap, it was what? Body paint, guilds, and something, oh, the hunter, and then farming was like kind of after all of that other stuff. So farming's still a ways off, and it sounds like maybe they're still not even 100% sure what it's going to be like. It's, you know, still a work in progress. So I'm actually kind of impressed that the body paints are coming as fast as they are coming. Since it was just a roadmap, I thought, I was like, oh, this is going to be what they're going to be working on over the next several months. Which I guess that still could be the case, and they just had the body paints mostly finished. But who knows? Maybe in another couple of weeks, we'll be testing out the guild system. That'll be an interesting video. It's like, I'll have to like recruit some people to form a guild or something on the testing servers to make a video on that. That'll be interesting. Because, yeah, I can't really... I guess I could set up a guild by myself, just not have any members. I don't know. I guess I have enough alts I might be able to make like a 3-man or 4-man guild. How's it going, Jason? And, oh, Disarm Soldier. Nice to see you again. So yeah, what was it? Was it last? No, it wasn't last night. It was the night before. I was actually watching Disarmed. That is you, Disarmed. Or is there another Disarmed? But yeah, I was watching. Was it Disarmed or was it Devastating Damage? Or okay, yeah, I think I'm getting names mixed up. I don't know. I was watching somebody stream and went hunting with them and had a lot of fun. So I think he's like damaged something, not disarmed. Who knows? I get names mixed up all the time, so don't mind my crazy ramblings. Let's see, I think I'm looking at the chat more than where I'm actually going. Oh. Ooh. Well, yeah, waxy earthiums. Probably easier places to get waxy earthiums. Ooh, there's glowing cap, or yeah, glow caps. Glow cap fungus, okay. One little boulder over here, all by itself. There. Oh, there we go. So yeah, as usual, if you all like think of something that you want explained or would rather see like maybe hunting or really anything else, I'm certainly open to requests and suggestions on what to do. This is just kind of what I figured I would default to in the absence of anything like that. So I mean, certainly another thing I need is glass, but I think watching me farm silty soil and sand is not exactly the most entertaining thing in the world, so I'll probably do that on my own time. But that all that wood that I gathered, I thought that was pretty impressive, because what I did is I went out to Alkion, to the forest, and I found like 3 of those really big trees that are really close together, so I just ate a persisting pie, had an AoE axe that was very similar to like the AoE hammers, and with the regeneration bomb, and just mined the same 3 trees and got, was it 11,000 or it was over 10,000 trunks in the 45 minutes that my buff lasted. And that's with like stopping and tallying everything up every 1,000 trunks or so. So that was... It's an expensive way to do it, but it was certainly time efficient. So it's like, I guess, what is your time worth to you? This was at Strategic Lion. Hey Jiivita, what do you think of the future of the game? Well, I've been playing this game for 2 years, going on 2 years now. Maybe not quite 2 years, and it's just grown in leaps and bounds, so I think the future's very bright. Especially once they get things like guilds and farming, and eventually I think they'll get around the Titans, but I think that's probably a ways off. But I don't know. But then again, I'm absolutely in love with this game, so I guess you have to take that into consideration, that, you know, I'm probably not the most objective... I try to be objective, but, you know, still, it's hard to check your biases, so... But, so yeah, if you go to the top, there's good for rock salt. Okay. Yeah, I think, was that just the regular little round boulder things? And... I, as trying to get amethyst on Flan yesterday, left with 12, but over 12k silver ore. Oh wow, nice. 12,000 silver ore. That's very nice. Yeah, that's one thing I'm pretty low on, is silver. I guess that's something I could actually do, is because I get lots and lots of gold from mining diamonds and emeralds and things like that. I guess I could take my gold and turn it into silver. But yeah, going mining for amethyst is usually pretty good for silver. At least it was on Bezo Verona. But what elevation were you mining at that you only got 12? Let's see, that was flint and sulfur. Okay, so Fiffer 13. I've seen people selling dark glass. I think someone told me it was on Gillius? I don't know. Yeah, I saw somewhere on the forums where they were posting it was like a boundless emblem surrounded in corruption, and then they mentioned something about dark glass. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, it's out there somewhere. 19 out of 20. Oh, Flan is covered with it. The whole atlas is blue or better. Oh, 19 or 20 as far as elevation. Yeah, it's more like 15 to 6 for amethyst. So that was probably your problem. Why you got so much silver, actually, because you can like go at 15 and you'll get less amethyst, but you'll get a decent amount of silver. If you go down to like elevation 6 or lower, then you'll get pretty much nothing but amethyst. So you don't really get the silver, so... Oh, nice. So Toucher was saying you can mine dark glass on the Portal Seeker hub with regen bombs. So yeah, I'll have to check that out. So yeah, I don't really need those. Sulfur wouldn't be bad, I guess. Let's see here. Oh, there's a Roadrunner. I'll take it. Oh, I have to put my grapple away to... It's like, I know I need more of an arc than that. Yeah, I did some testing on the testing servers as far as forging and tried out the boon transmutating, was it catalyst? And it is amazing, I have to say. It's very, very nice, just those Roadrunner feathers. Eek. I still can't bring myself to actually craft any. But it's like you don't really have to worry about what boons you get because you just put on the appropriate gum and then use a mutating solvent and then you have the boon that you want, so. Jason's, there's a stupid amount of silver on Flan, I'll have to go lower next time. So yeah. Yeah, that's a nice thing about Flan too, is that it should drop more per node of silver, so it's not just necessarily that there's more seams, but you get more per seam as well, or at least you should. So yeah, I'm not seeing any tapered boulders up here, so... Looks like... I don't know, there's lots of hot spots around here, so... When you have to use them in your forging, you just watch your profits go down. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't really sell anything that I forge, so I'm not really concerned about profits, but I am concerned about, you know, I basically farm everything that I need, so it doesn't seem renewable to me to try to use them, because I think I have 27 or 5 or something like that, and that's like what I found since release. That's what I have total, so I could do one mass craft, and then, I mean, I did go farming yesterday for surface resources, and I killed the high-level Roadrunners that I could find, and I got 3, but still, that was like probably 6 hours of watching TV with family, and mostly just getting surface resources, but still, only 3, so it was pretty ridiculous. So Disarm saying Jiivita is selling Teaching and Persisting Pi for 1,600 each, a good price. I haven't really sold any teaching pies, but I was selling my persisting pies. I think my latest price is either 2,500 or 2,250. But then again, I don't think they're really selling, so that's probably still too high. But I have seen others sell for 2,250, but like I said, I don't go shopping that often, so I'm a little out of touch of where prices should be. That's a little baby one. Okay, so 2,500 is about the average according to Starfish. Yeah, if you really want them to move, 1900 sounds about right. Okay, so they're saying Starfish says about 1,200 is what they cost to make. So I guess if you're like buying all the stuff, or at least valuing your time at a certain level. I kind of wish these tapered boulders glowed or something, or had emissive textures like these other things do. Doesn't help that I'm almost paying just as much or more attention to the chat, so I kind of driving off of my peripheral vision. What time is the new release? They said tomorrow at 10 o'clock UTC or European time, so I guess that depends on your time zone of when that'll actually happen. That's going to be when the server maintenance is. They made it sound like it wasn't going to be down for very long, but you know, the unexpected can happen, and delays, and you know, fun stuff. What is? Oh, that's just part of. It's kind of weird how it's like floating there. I love that wind sound. It's so dramatic. Oh, yeah, too high. So I guess... yeah, I'm not really in a good hotspot. Should probably like pick a hotspot and just focus on going up and down. Well, we went down some. Wasn't exactly planned, but... oh wow. So 1350 for, is that teaching or persisting? Yeah, back in early access they ran around 1,000 per pie, at least for persisting. I never really cared for or bothered with any of the other ones. But that's just because by the time there was food, I was already max level, so I didn't care about the teaching foods, and then all the other stuff, it was kind of like, eh, I can live without it. Shielding pies are pretty nice, though. Or at least they were back in early access. I think they got kind of changed at one point. They don't give armor or something? I don't know, I haven't looked at it in forever, so... I wonder if it should say in the description exactly what it does now. So it gives 100 kinetic and excuse me, impulse armor and 25 resistance. So that's pretty nice. So maybe it was the defense epic that got changed, because it seemed like there was something like the scaling got tweaked. You know, Simoid was kind of like, wow, at one point. Oh, I think I saw one over there. Yeah. Just ever so slightly see the shadow. So Kingslayer found a bunch of glowing shrooms at ground level around the base of mountain. Okay. Yeah, I found a surprising amount on these layers as well. It's kind of... We haven't found one in a while, but... Kind of like, well, that's different. Of course, the new corrosion world is like... You just trip over glowing mushrooms there. It's pretty crazy. I mean, it's like, what, Bezo Verona had like a 0.3% density. This planet had a 0.5, so it's like several magnitudes denser, basically. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I wonder at some point, because it would be nice, like, just like seams, like ores and things, like, when you go to higher level planets, you get more for each one. I kind of wish surface resources did the same thing, because right now it's like it doesn't really matter what planet you're on, it all drops the same stuff more or less, as far as I can tell at least. But, I don't know, I guess that... Ooh, nice! Topaz! Not that I really need it, but why pass it up if it's sitting there right in front of you? Guess I should pay a little bit more attention. Somebody was telling me like, oh yeah, be sure to check out, and then I proceed to not keep my eyes open for it. What elevation is... What? I don't know what that is. So, Guardian Angel, is it just the new planets in the new release? Sorry, not been around for the last week. So, last week, I think around Friday-ish, they added 6 new planets. And I think one of them was tier 5, and then the rest were all tier 6. And so now, basically, each server has a blast planet as well as some other ones. So now, if you're looking for diamonds, you can go to the server that's actually in your region. So yeah, like Australia actually has all the planets or planet levels now. So if you have like a particular server group that just does not work for you, like I know a lot of people for some reason have issues with the European servers or the Australian. I guess I'm one of the lucky ones. I don't really have problems with any of them, but if there's a particular group that you just have to avoid, well, you can do that quite comfortably now. Or at least you should be able to. Beacon has mud? Oh, okay, Kingslayer says he needs to find a good area for mud. Yeah, I get mine on Feminorum, but that's just because that was my starting planet, and I know it a little bit better. But yeah, any starter planet should have decent mud fields. You just, unfortunately, have to look for them. Something you could do is look at Simoid's map, and you might have to study it a little bit and do a little bit of trial and error, but if you can identify which color the mud is, then you could just look at the whole map and maybe find a good big area that's full of mud. But I know Cardass has like crazy amounts of mud. It's just it's a tier 6 planet, so it's like at the base of all of the mountains. It'll just be covered in mud. I guess if you're after exotic earth yams, that would be pretty decent. It's just you would have to have a really nice shovel, which, you know, makes it a more expensive endeavor. It took them long enough, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get why the Australian servers didn't have as many planets, but at the same time, if you're an Australian player and your only choice is to go to other servers and you have a poor connection, it's just, you know, not the best. Ooh, there we go. Oh, is it just one? I think I saw... No, there's 2. Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about Cardass. It was a little bit easier to keep track of where you've been and haven't been, because you just kind of pick one layered mountain and just basically cleared it all out. But I guess I can just try to pay attention a little bit better to what I'm doing instead of running around aimlessly. Must have already been here. Maybe. Oh, is it? Really? Okay. I was like, please let me up. Yeah, this is all cleared off, so I'm probably walking around in circles. Alright, let's just go to a completely different area and maybe pay a little bit more attention. Oh, here we go. That works too. Just randomly fall into riches, you know. Yeah, I really like Cardass. Of course, I really like the new Corrosion world as well, but I mean, it just kind of depends on what you're after, because, you know, certainly great for shimmering orbs, but then not necessarily other things like saltpeter, probably. Great for whatchamajiggers, reactive lamella as well. Let's see here. I'm in somebody's reserved area. Who is that? Yeah, that name. Rygritil? I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, Guardians Angels, so that was a close one. Yeah, I should have looked to see, like, was there a deeper chasm that I was about to fall into, but... tend to be a little bit reckless because I've gotten used to being able to save myself, like, oh, quickly switch to grapples and shoot something, but it sometimes does not end well. Let's see here. Let's see what the Atlas says. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's some glow caps. So I don't know why I chose crafting. What? Okay, so Toucher 11.7 said, I don't know why I chose crafting mass craft of advanced coils for each machine instead of making decent gear. Well, I don't know. I mean, to make decent gear, you almost need power for all of your machines, or at least your like centriforge and extractor and things like that. I guess you could have spent your time making coins so you could buy them or something, the coils. But it's like, just to make diamond gear, it's like you need power on your refinery, your workbench. No, you don't need it for compactor. Yeah, I think it's refinery and workbench basically. And then to forge it, you need extractor and centriforge, and so yeah. Oh, and you might, to make the bonding agent, you might need power for the mixer for the bonding agent. I'm not 100% sure on that though. So it's like, it's kind of a prerequisite as far as I can tell. Yeah, I guess we can get some shadow orbs, at least until our inventory explodes on us. Yeah, it's crazy the new prices. So he's saying he found a shop selling advanced coils for 7,500 each, which is just crazy. I mean, I thought 10,000 was good, and for the longest time they were like over 20,000. And I mean, I guess if you're going for the maximum of like 24 coils on one machine, that's still a lot of coins, but you know, really, you can get away with like 10 or so pretty easily. Just depends on what you need to be able to craft. And the nice thing is once you have them, it's not like they break or anything, so you don't have to replace them is the really nice part. So it is a big investment up front, but then you can just kind of coast after that. Nice. Look at that, it's like 4 right all there together. Oh, 5. Very nice. Can we like do that one again? Ooh, nice. 7.2 at Scentless. Yeah, that's kind of crazy because I was looking, he's like selling shimmering orbs at 800 coins a piece, but then he's selling his advanced cores that low. It's like, he always struck me as like having really high prices, but then his power cores or coils are some of the lowest. So. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's something I should get around doing, is making a spreadsheet so I can kind of calculate prices and things like that. I did it a little bit in early access, but it was kind of a mess and not all that usable. But certainly quite helpful if you're serious into doing shops and things like that. Just kind of time consuming to get it all set up is the issue. Yeah, I thought it was called Scentless because it left you scentless if you shop there. Yeah, that was kind of my takeaway when I was first visiting that shop. I mean, it has a really nice stock, and I guess it has stock because it's so expensive nobody wants to buy it. But certainly, like, well, if you just had to have something, well, they probably have it. It's just, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, somebody was saying that there was a bunch of these at the base here, so. It's just I got like 1,000 of these last night, so it never hurts to have more, but I certainly don't have to have them for right now. Uh-oh. No, I'm not a fighter. At least not at the moment. That should have gotten them off of me. That was a really nice swing there. Wow, did it already wear off? I thought I ate a well-fed food. Maybe I just ate some steak or something. Okay, Starfish is showing off there. He's like, I just plug in what I use to forge and it calculates the price of the item for you. That's pretty nice. He's got a fancy spreadsheet, or I guess it doesn't have to be a spreadsheet, but that's just gonna clutter my inventory. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, he's saying he uses Google Sheets. I've really grown to like Google Sheets. I'm usually kind of against things like that, but when it comes to video game stuff, it's like, okay, you know, doesn't have to be all private. I usually use something like OpenOffice or something just because I like to keep my files more private, but for price calculators for a video game, it's like, okay, Google can have that one. They probably have all my information anyway via other means, but... Ooh, nice. Dormant meteorites. So, how much mountain did that meteorite go to get to the ground? That's insane. Thought they added cuddle trunks on level 1 worlds. Turns out I'm just watching Boundless whilst playing Boundless. Okay. Gotcha. I guess you heard my cuddle trunk and thought it was on your game. Yeah, back in early access they added, or they did an update, and all of a sudden there was like hoppers, and it seemed like there was something else on homeworlds, and I was like, what? And of course it was a bug, so it's like all the worlds got bumped up a level higher than they were supposed to be, which was actually pretty cool for mining at the time, because that also meant you got extra gems, but they eventually fixed it. I was like mining on my homeworld for one of my Let's Plays, and I was like, I hear a hopper on Berlin. Which of course is a homeworld, but kind of like one of those moments where you're just in disbelief, like that can't be, it's not supposed to be able to spawn here. Yeah. Yeah, it was me the other night. I was watching, I think his name is Damaged. Damaged something, and I was watching his stream, and I don't do really well watching live streams, but I made it an effort and actually had a really fun time, but I ended up going hunting with him, so that kind of helped too. So it was interesting watching him and seeing the hunt from his perspective. So pretty cool. Nice, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, these actually aren't like max or anything, but they do have an extra 24 meters and 1,200 durability. And it would actually be cool if I could get some with some extra projectile speed, because that's the one thing I run into, is the projectile is a little bit slower than at least what I was used to at first. So I used the titanium before this grapple, and it has a faster speed for its projectile. And plus just being a longer range, it's like you shoot it, it's like, wait for it, wait for it. But once you get used to it, it's not bad. And certainly now that I know better forging techniques, like these are some of the first emerald grapples I ever forged, and they just last forever. I mean, they have 2,000 durability anyway, plus an extra 1,200 durability on top of that, and it's like they just last. So that's why I kind of use them willy-nilly. It's like, these things last for mostly ever. Oh, ouch. So Jason's saying you wouldn't want to see a hunt from my perspective at like 2 frames a second. Is that on PS4, or just computer isn't able to handle that much craziness? See, I've heard PS4 is like, oh, you know, it's like I'm getting out of here, the frame rate is too low. So, which is unfortunate for them. Yeah, PS4. Yeah, it's cool that PC and PS4 can play together, but at the same time, it's unfortunately a little bit of a handicap being on console. But then again, the console is a heck of a lot cheaper, so if you don't have a beefy computer, then, you know, console's the next best thing, I guess. Ooh, I can see a bunch up there. That's all twisted aloba. Oh, okay, so he's saying he's on the base model PS4 that came out when they first released. She's old now. Oh. Yeah, I wonder how much, if any, Boundless takes advantage of the PS4 Pro or whatever, PS4 Pro. You really get any kind of appreciable gain from that, or if it's just kind of more or less the same. Dope. Maybe I can like swing and then reel. Nope, no, no, that's not gonna work. Fine. Oh, and then I let go of the wrong grapple. Oh well. Ooh, titanium. Why not? Lord, we're at 135 and finding titanium. These mountains are crazy. Ooh, it just keeps... Oh, okay, so it's just one. A little bit of titanium, get some topaz, why not? Okay, so some text saying it's not so bad for him. Hunting on tier 6 with, or on PS4. Oh yeah, that waterfall is awesome at Simtex's house. Yeah, it's got a really nice, at least last time I was there, a really nice kind of clean setup to everything. Not like my cluttered mess of an unfinished cave. Not even sure you can really call it a base. It's a crafting cave. There we go. I think it was last stream somebody was saying, your storage hurts my eyes. Because it was so disorganized. But yeah, he was looking at I kind of have like 2 sets of shelves that are just like the dumping ground. And then my crafter will pull resources out of it as he needs it. So, I mean, it works for me, but I can see how some people, it would drive them nuts. Let's see here. What does the atlas tell us? Well, theoretically, over here somewhere. It's down here. Something. Ground, hopefully, eventually. Oh, nice. So the Toast Kid said that James mentioned in one of my streams a couple of weeks ago that there's lots of PS4 optimizations, changes planned. So hopefully they'll exploit PS4 Pro hardware more in the future. So very nice. Yeah, it's pretty much like every single patch, as far as I can tell, there's always something like, oh, optimized CPU this, optimized, you know, bandwidth that, and so it just keeps getting better and better. And then they go and add stuff like instantly, well, not instant, but near real-time atlases, which is just amazing. But yeah, that was the one thing I was impressed with mining all those topazes. After I was done mining, I couldn't even tell I had touched the darn hot spot. It was just still glowing yellow. So it's like I could have spent the entire day there mining out that mountain if I had the time to waste on it. Not that mining topaz or gems is a waste of time, it's just I had 3 videos to edit, render, upload, make thumbnails for, so lovely, lovely time schedules. Oh yeah, Joel64 is saying of loving the, or very happy with the Atlas changes. See, I need a cough drop. Oop. Yeah, this stealth dropped 6 new planets on, oh, is it Saturday? So, yeah, I don't know how the devs do it. They just like I guess they don't have lives. I don't know. Truly a labor of passion. Because I mean, just the, you know, it's almost every week that they're doing something. They're either pushing something to testing or they're pushing something to live. And oh yeah, let's release 6 new worlds. I guess the worlds aren't that time intensive, unless, I don't know if those were like hand picked or something, or they just said, oh, let's just drop new worlds. And because there is a system that will automatically generate new worlds based on player population. So, but still, very nice. Oh, thank you very much, Bones. He's saying, thank you for all your videos, very informative, so I try. Yeah, I started playing this game back when there's like, I think they told you or kind of guided you through the process of making a crafting table at the time. That was it. And then everything else I just had to figure out on my own, and of course, like, nobody was making videos at the time, so it's kind of like, well, looks like there's a need, so started making videos for it. And pretty much never looked back since. I keep saying I'm going to do other games, but I I have a hard time keeping up with Boundless sometimes, just because of real life stuff gets in the way constantly. Like in the middle of a move right now, we're taking a little bit of a break. But if you're all wondering why we're still in the middle of a move after like a month of streaming, it's because we only moved like a mile away, so we had the movers move all the big furniture, but then all the just stuff is still over at the other house. And a lot of it just has to be, you know, kind of downsizing, so I have to get rid of a lot of stuff. It can't just all fit into the new house anyway, so it's a slow process. Still funny even in a game. Let's see here, did I miss something? Best devs out there, they love the game and the community. Props to those guys, definitely. And I was a little behind on the video and started it and saw you faceplant. Nice. Yep, I do a lot of face planting. Yeah, I was mining, or not mining, hunting with that other streamer. And I only died like 2 or 3 times, but one of the times I died was literally of smashing myself into like a tree or something with my grapple. I was like, well, that's embarrassing. So, but yeah, that's usually what I die to, is basically fall or impact damage. That or just running into stuff that I shouldn't be running into, as far as meteors and creatures and stuff. Okay. Okay, so let's go. How much saltpeter do I even have? Okay, so 483. I guess that's, well, 422. That's not horrible. Not really sure how much was it. It's the boost oil. Of course, this isn't going to tell me how much I need for a mass craft, but it's 2, so oh, that shouldn't be too bad. Why don't we check out my crafter? He'll be able to see. Oh, how's it going, Questing Knight? Yeah, who was it? Somebody. Fallon was wanting me to pick up a plot for you at the Guild HQ. I don't know if you heard that, and then Doomaroo came and picked it up for me, so the one that I guess Human had reserved or something. Oh, so Guardian Angel is when the guild update comes out, are you looking to start or join one? So they did mention that you can be part of more than one guild, but you have to pick like a primary one, kind of like just like you have a home beacon, you'll have like a home guild. That's where your buffs will come from. So I'll definitely be part of the Portal Seekers. That's kind of the one group of players I have the most allegiance to, I'd have to say. As far as starting a guild, that would be cool, but I'm just not sure I have the time to actually run a guild. It's like I'm so busy with YouTube that I'm not sure. I mean, I could be a guild leader in like name only. Maybe get some officers to kind of run everything for me, but you know, that would truly be like a full-time job. Try to do YouTube, run a guild, and all of that. So, ooh, 72. Yikes. That takes a lot. So, well, it is for 50, and then how much does... Let's revive. Where's the... Come on, where'd it go? There's the strength. And... Okay, goodness. So that's a lot of boost oil. So that's a lot of saltpeter. So that's gonna be... What was it, 70 something? So yeah, 72 saltpeter. So that would be... Goodness, where's my calculator? I'm far too lazy to do that much mental math. 72 times 2, so that's 144 saltpeter at least for just one batch of potions. Which, we got that. Let's times that by 2 again. Plus 144. So yeah, we almost have enough saltpeter for, what, 3 batches of potions? So that's actually not bad. Let's just get a little bit more saltpeter and we can wander off to a different planet, maybe. Jiivita. The question I said, was that a long time ago? That was this morning if you're talking about the plot thingy. Bones 747 saying you guys in a guild. Not really sure what that is aimed at. I see I have a lot to learn with these oils, etc. Yeah. Yeah, oils are a little bit annoying. And so Guardian Angel, that would be a good idea. Would definitely put a new twist on your videos. You could call it Jiivita Minions. Yeah, somebody, I think at the beginning of the stream was like, hello Jiivita and Jiivita-ites, or I think that's what he was trying to say. I was like, well, that's a new one. What was it? Looks like 432 is what we would need for 3. So yeah, we just need to get like, not even 10 more, what, 8 more? And I just saw titanium in the background, awesome. Yeah, I'm here. There we go. Yeah, Jason, Jiivita in the Jiivitels? Jiivitels? Oh, I'm loving the new planets. I did how to find topaz video, and just, what was it, 45 minutes of mining, got like 1,800 topaz. So, I mean, that alone is just insane. And it didn't even phase the hotspot either. So it's like yellow patches of topaz. It was insane. Felt like I could have spent the entire day there and broke every single hammer I owned and still had more to mine up. But yeah, last night I was just watching TV with the family and was on the new Corrosion Worlds, which is really good for the shimmering mushrooms and reactive lamella, and I got like over 1,000 shimmering orbs and like 1,800 plus reactive lamella, something like that. and a whole bunch of other just random tidbits like 3 Roadrunner feathers, and the terrain there is pretty insane. There was one spot that I was seriously considering moving my base to, just because it's like the mountains kind of look like they've been eroded by acid, so like the tops will be mostly normal, but then the bottoms, they like taper inward and into like really huge caves, kind of like they've been eaten away by acid. And there's this one spot, it was like normal mountain eroded down into like this big huge cave, and then there was like water even down there, but then the cave went all the way down to lava. It's kind of that weird floating water, but there's so much water on that planet I could probably extend the source blocks over with a bit of work and kind of fix the water issues, but it was pretty insane. Sadly, I did not save the location, mostly because I was afraid I would eventually talk myself into doing it. And the thought of having to take corrosion, or was it potent resistance, on all of my characters just doesn't sound very fun. It's like, I have a crafter, my crafter doesn't need to have atmospheric protections. Okay, so yeah, he's saying I really like the sapphire, and that planet is just amazing. Are you talking like the new chill world or the corrosion? I have to check out the chill world. I don't know, it's probably lots of ice, but maybe it'll be a little bit more forgiving to traverse than was it Altinus? I always try to call it like Atlantis or something, so I do try to pronounce things sort of correctly every once in a while. Probably fail at every turn, but ooh, nice, more topaz. That was the other thing, I found like 300 topaz just on my way to go mining topaz, because there's so much of it just in the walls of caves and mountains and things. It'll probably disappear over time as people mine it all, but for the time being it was pretty amazing. Don't mind if I do. Easy sulfur. What is this stuff? Oh yeah, this is cobalt fragments. Probably not bad to pick up. There was, oh, I think it's the damage augments that use the cobalt. Okay, the Hochus, the new planet. I'll have to go check that out. Well, it is the chill world, so I'd hope it would be cool, but, you know, sorry, I know it's unbelievably corny, but I know what you mean. Okay, so we probably got more than enough, surely. So yeah, that should be good for 3. I could do, what, 2 damaging, 1 speed, mass craft. And yeah, that should get me for a while. I could even just leave 1 in reserve in case there's some other potion I want to craft. Oh, be sure to bring good crapples. That's interesting that there's not much ice there. I was kind of thinking maybe that would be a good place to get bitter beans, but if there's not a whole lot of ice, then... I mean, there's probably places with a decent amount. You were there. Okay, so... oh, yeah. Disaster of an inventory, so... we didn't go too far away from the portal hub. He said, oh wow, so... throw in some topaz, see... okay, yeah, so off in the direction I'm looking at, that looks like the place I went mining, and this actually looks like a really good spot for topaz as well. I guess this is the portal hub that I came from over here. It's certainly unexplored behind me. So yeah, the question is saying there is ice, but you will not be on the mountaintops or where the ice is. Okay. So Bone747 gotta run. Best of luck to everyone mining. So yeah, thanks for dropping by. Can I? Oh, yeah, that is water. I was like, is that water or a cave? Guess since I had to use my grapple anyway, I should have just grappled the ground, but I don't know. Nothing like going for a little swim. This gleam is crazy. Oh yeah, so that's that dormant meteorite that I found earlier. This would be a pretty cool place to set up a town. I mean, like, kind of the under mountain civilization. You'd have to, like, light every square inch of the town, though, but still, it'd be cool. Oh wow, that's pretty awesome with all the water. That's a cool good place for a reactive lamella. Look at all of that. Very nice. Just come here, it's all nice and shallow, have a little bit of control. Eventually you'll be able to hit it. There we go. Look at that, only like 3 blocks under the water or something I can reach this stuff. You can find this on the Corrosion Worlds too, but hey, we're here now. Oh, I hit the water. There we go. Yeah, that's too low. I was like, maybe there's topaz, but not that low. Let's see here. Ovis Gaming said, would you ever start a fresh, far future, lock up all your items in your current base and leave with nothing but a totem? So yeah, if I start a formal Let's Play, then I would most likely do a brand new, like even on a different account. So I have in early access, I used a particular account for my Let's Play that was separate from my main game. And I actually sort of have it set up. I was doing that kind of shot play for a while. And so if I do start a Let's Play, I might just pick up from there, because I've spent like, what, 6 hours just running around, shopping. I gathered some surface resources, sold them, and then bought a whole bunch of, like, basically all the base machines and some titanium furnaces and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's probably what I would do. Oh! Okay. Let's see here. Somebody is calling me, and I probably do need to take this call. So I'm going to mute my microphone for the time being. Okay, I'm back at least for the time being. So, yeah, sorry I was talking to somebody. I really couldn't not take that call, so... let's see here. Heading towards... trying to be the portal. I don't think I saved the location. Maybe I did last night. I can't remember now. Oh no! I'm at the maximum length. That's crazy. I just can't get over these mountains. Those are just insane mountains. Yeah, that's also the really nice thing about them, or at least the one that I was mining in for the video, was that it was like every once in a while there'd be like a little cave pocket, but then everywhere else was just solid rock. So you didn't have to deal with sand or gravel or any of that other crap. It was just rock and resources. It was so nice. But let's... should be... looks like we're getting close. I just can't see it just yet. Let's get this calculator out of my face, making it hard to see my OBS. So let's see here. Hotsy Dog, hi Jiivita, big fan of your videos. Thanks for helping so many. Oh, no problem. My pleasure. What is it? Oh! So, I was wondering if somebody was going to do this. Set up a shimmering orb farm. They have it all locked off, probably. I don't know, you just throw a regeneration bomb and it's all back, so... certainly don't see... oh, is this a way in, maybe? Yeah, it looks like... they have it reserved for themselves, maybe. Oh, well, there is a portal. It says Galen Hub, so... oh, nice. Okay. So that's part of the Portal Seekers? That goes to the Portal Seeker Galen Hub? Very nice. Yeah, there's, was it Code Gleam? They have kind of a similar setup for all the different colors of Gleam. That's pretty awesome. It's over here somewhere. I just landed in water and still took fall damage. Oh, really? Clay and ash? I'll have to check that out. I'm going to... well, I need clay, silty soil, and it seemed like there was something else I'm going to be after here really soon, but I need to make a whole bunch of glass, basically, and which... oh yeah, this one. This looks new. That's really cool with all the dark glass, though. Did I go... oh yeah, I have to go this way. Like, I thought it was a straight shot. Yeah, I'm loving this new setup because it's, well, just super convenient for me, basically. Because right here takes me to Betulia, and so it's literally a straight shot to get to all of the new planets, or just the high-level planets, period. So, no longer have to run all the way over to Bori and then turn and then, weave through all of that. So all the kind of redundant connections are, I know it's for people that have connection issues, but it makes my life easier too. So very nice. It's impact damage, yeah. How's it going, James? Thanks for joining. I guess you've probably been lurking for a while, I'm guessing. Possibly. But yeah, bad habit of using fall damage, impact damage interchangeably. Oh, yep, I got a call, so I have to take this. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have a family member that's out of town, so kind of coordinating things. But they're on their way home, and so that means I have to do a few things. So I might have to cut the stream a little bit shorter than I really want to, but I guess I could pick it up later on today. But we'll see. Let's see here. What was that? Oh yeah, this stuff goes... That's kind of my meat box, bones, and tallow. And still have some blood to put up. Almost got my inventory cleaned up. Let's see here, rock. Need to kind of make one spot to dump all of my resources. Like, still have them kind of sectioned off into different categories, but... Wow, I got that side completely filled up. But yeah, that's on the to-do list. Let's see here. So Archeol, 6 new planets, 1 tier 5, 5 tier 6s. You can reference the Portal Seekers map to see them. Was checking the Discord, seems the pinned PS map has not been updated. Yeah, there's a diagram somewhere. It might be in the more private channels though. It's not the fancy map, but it at least shows you the connections. Okay, yeah, perfect. Questing Knight says, yeah, we are working on it. I'm surprised I don't see anything in the announcement sections about the new planets, or maybe I'm just blind. If you check the portal bot in the Portal Seeker Discord, it automatically generates notifications for new planets generated. So, I mean, I guess you might be talking more about like announcements on the forums or something, but yeah, I guess the devs made no formal announcement other than ta-da, there's new planets whenever you look around in game. But how's it going, Cattywampus Gamer? So yeah, check pinned messages in the Portal Network section. Control 64, it's also always pinned in the Portal Network channel. Not sure how private that channel is. I think that one's public, but there was a diagram that I saw that it was like a proposal for the new setup. It wasn't the actual permanent, but we can take a look here. Desktop. So Portal Seekers. Where is it? I'm blind. I'm on the portals. Yeah, Portal Seekers. Usually it's like overflowing with notifications, so it's probably why I'm not seeing it. Oh yeah, those are the voice channels. I'm like way down here. There we go, Portal Network, duh. But yeah, here's the Portal bot, so like kind of scroll up and there's notifications somewhere eventually. Here we go. So yeah, last Saturday at 4:42 from my perspective, that's when they added all of them. It has cool things like Tier 6, and it's a blast planet, and full information. But the Portal Network, let's see what's pinned here. So let's open original, kind of zoom in. Whoa, too much. So is this... Wow, this one's going all over the place. Okay, yeah, so here's some new ones. Yeah, I'm not sure this is... these are all kind of off by themselves, so I'm not sure what's going on with this one. Is what? But, yeah. So yeah, this planet connects to all of this stuff over here, so... Yeah. Questy Knight saying, may I link it? You can link whatever you want, assuming you're able to. YouTube might block links, but Twitch won't block links. Or you could also just send... Oh, so Questy Knight saying, yeah, Simoy disconnected them as it was too many, so... Yeah, it's getting... the stuff really doesn't fit in one picture very nicely anymore. Need like an interactive map website or something, but that sounds rather involved. I think it was, what, Gateway Administrators? There was a proposed something somewhere. It might be removed. Oh, is this it? Yeah, this looks... So yeah, this gives you a little bit... I mean, it's kind of crazy, but you can see this connects over to Delta Concrete, and then over to Till, and then Serpent Serendi, and then Cardass, and then all of the Tier 6. So this is, as far as I'm aware of, it looks pretty accurate to the current setup. So... And should be on the Portal Seeker forum post as well. So just kind of depends on which medium you like the best. But let's see here. What was it? Oh yeah, we're gonna go check out the new Chill planet. So, oh wow, Toasty. Oh yeah. Okay, so fist weapons. Yes, let's put a T in weapon. Let's see here. What did I think they should be in here. Yeah, and so he wanted the ones with extra range. Yeah, perfect. No, he hasn't responded. I'm only assuming that's the Toast Kid, so... Yes, please, mate, brought you some goodies, too. Oh, you already gave me some goodies. What are you talking about? Trades and trade request. There's the 3 fist weapons. Ooh, what we got here? Okay, stone chisel. Oh, so he just made me a loot magnet flashlight and some glass. Holy crap! Thank you so much. So yeah, you just saved me having to forge a new loot magnet and make a whole bunch of glass. I mean, I'll still make some glass, but you know. So very nice. Let's see. Let's drop this down over here. Ah. So yeah, now when I unlearn the light epic, I'll actually be able to see where the heck I'm going. So very nice. Server maintenance warning. Yeah, that's the announcement that tomorrow they're gonna do the server maintenance and then release the patch, and well, hopefully release the patches. I'm assuming if nothing, you know, happens. And yeah. Oh, no problem. So he said, thanks for the fists. So, very nice. Let's see here. So Questy Knight says, but we have that interactive map, not with the new plants. So there's an interactive map? I'm like, yeah, tomorrow there's going to be, what would it be? Release 206 is coming tomorrow. So that'll bring the body paints and all of the other cool stuff that, since I'm talking about it, my mind goes blank. Naturally. So, but lots of, I remember there's lots of quality of life and bug fixes, like the little wobble. Like when you're trying to come to a stop on a sloped block, you kind of can wobble around. That's going to be fixed, and a bunch of other stuff that, like I said, my mind just goes blank when I'm. What am I looking for? I'm trying to bookmarks. Here we go. Is there interactive? Oh, here we go. Okay, well it's a picture. Oh, very nice. Okay, so there's that one kind of crazy linked up one. So yeah, I can throw this in here for whoever might want. Yeah, sad to say, I just recently found out about this website, so I'm such a bad portal seeker. I refuel portals and rename shop signs every once in a while, and make videos on the portal network that the last video is horribly out of date. I need to make another one. But information guidelines, worlds, portals, and other info. What's this? Holy crap. So yeah, there's this big huge. So yeah, if you're wondering how many bleeding seconds are between Cardass and whatever that is, that Bezo Verona, it's 21 blink seconds. Yeah, Bezo Verona, Cardass. So you can actually open up that. So yeah, the red is not portable. Possible. So very nice. We have a visitor. We have Meerkat. Wow, that was. Speaking of shop signs, I want a shop sign renamed. Do I just post it on the Portal Seeker Discord then? Have a portal in Bori Hub for a few weeks now, but have not had it named. So you can just tell me right now what you want it named, and I can go check that out for you. But the more proper procedure would to come over to, of course, the Portal Seeker, come over to the Portal Network, and basically, here, jump to present. And so yeah, something like this, do an @portal keeper that will ping the people that can help you, and then say, I need a shop assigned. You give like the hub that it's on. You can give the exact coordinates, or at least some kind of description, like west side, 3rd tier by so-and-so's portal. And then what you want the shop named, and a thank you doesn't hurt either, so. So, what? See, trying to drag me off somewhere? I guess we can humor him. Why not? Is this Fox on the stream that I'm following, or let's see here. What do you say? It's on Bori. Okay, yeah, I'm guessing. So yeah, Meerkat. It's who I think you are. You're the one that's like first on all of my videos as far as comments. Okay, so I'm gonna figure out where this. Oh, okay. So this Kelsey Fox, or that's not Kelsey, but still logging on right now. So okay, they haven't. She hasn't. Well, I'm assuming it's a she, but hasn't joined the Portal Seeker specific Discord yet, though they were just based off the official Discord. The stream never do better. Okay, so yeah, somewhere I guess is her shop portal, or him is. Let's put away my fancy new chisel before I accidentally hit something. Now that's going to be kind of a little dangerous. I mean, the stone shovel, at least it just kind of partially damages blocks instead of break them. Yeah, so yeah, it is the Bori hub. Guess we could just look around and see if there's Tier 3 shop portal. Bori landscaping. Yeah, it looks like it passes all the criteria. Right in front of shop stands, no portals in front of it. It's got the return portal labeled. What's it called? Bori landscaping. So, Bori land. Let's see how bad I mutilate this word. Maybe. Landscaping. Yeah, that looks mostly right. I'm such a horrible speller. So Aurelian? Yeah, that's the tongue twister for me. Hello, at your next visiting live, come to see the Sanctum and Real World on That World, Sunken City of Love. Entrance ticket is free for YouTuber. What? There's an entry fee? What? That's crazy. So that's Sunken City of Love. Well, how the heck would I get there? I guess I'd go to that planet and then go from there, I guess. Tier 2 shop portal. Whoa. It's a prickly adventure. Kinda a big deal. Okay. That is a tiny sign. I'm worse at spelling. Questing Night. So that's a really small sign, but it does technically pass the whatchamajigger guidelines. Okay. So Dave said Dan Before Time is in that town where that shop is. It's a Big Deal, or was that the other one? Oh, I didn't actually grab what the name of this shop is. Not Famous Shop. So that's a little bit... Yeah, how about we put shop as a new line? That works. Okay. such an engaging stream of running around doing Portal network maintenance, so that's at least 2 shops renamed. Oh, here we have Jumpy. Okay, so Calissa? Not sure if you've seen, what does that say? Not sure if you see my message in a live stream, but would like this shop named Foxhaven. Okay. Okay, so, yep, we're good. No portals in front of it. It's labeled. And what was it? Foxhaven. Whoa, that's small. Why is that such a small sign? Let's try that. There we go, that's a little bit better. Yeah, it's just like 1 instead of everybody else's 2. That's kind of goofy. You are awesome. What, for doing portal maintenance? No problem. Yeah, was it Doomaroo is like the portal king for this. I don't know how he does it, but he seems to handle almost like, what, 99% of all this stuff? I try to help out here and there when I can, but... Okay, so Toucher 11.7, if you want to go to Sunken City, go to Aqua Hub and then search for the whatever that planet portal. So we have a Kraken and a dragon too? Okay. Whatever happened to going to the chill world? I suppose that, okay, Aqua. What's the best way to get the Aqua? Yeah, okay, we're already here. I need to find a better way to get here because this is a little... I have to go to... Wait. Oh yeah, it's Beacon, duh. Like, that's not right. Now we turn around. Okay, so... Now we just search around for... So that's shops, hubs... Forgot the slash. He's already ran off. Oh, there's Mobius. Or a Mobius. Isn't he the Mobius? He probably has more than one character. So yeah, here's Code Gleam over here. I actually already did a video on this. It might be Friday's video, so I guess I'll avoid showing it off for now, but it's essentially a portal network that takes you to farming locations to all of the colors of Gleam, and some other goodies as well. Oh, Toucher 17. Wonder if he's going to show off where to go, because... Or did I go to the wrong place? Oh, is he talking about the Aquarius network? Aha! So Chalantin? One. Okay, so yeah, I've been here. The Sunken... Okay, I think when I was last here, it was just Sunken City. Now it's Sunken City of Love. Interesting. Look. Okay, so yeah, last time I was here, it was just the ship, and now it's got this amazing kraken, or you know, kind of looks like squid. But yeah, kraken, squid, kind of sort of the same thing. That is crazy. Look at that. That is awesome. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt that something like this would be possible. I would have originally thought it had to have been a lot bigger, so that is pretty impressive. So Colton. So Colton? Okay. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could just kind of ignore the H and so chill. Yeah, so Colton. That works for me. Look up, look up. Oh, what am I looking at? Nice, look at that. Wow, what am I even looking at here? Is this all part of... Yeah. That's like, what, a Chinese dragon almost looking thing? It's like it's almost... Oh, I guess those could be like scales. It's like, what is it, like waves? And then, like waves are breaking on the dragon. But I think those were supposed to be like fins or scales, or I'm not sure. Cresty things, like on a stegosaurus. Nice, and it's got like whatever that is. That part of the horns? Yeah. I was kind of wondering if maybe like whiskers. Like some dragons have whiskers, or mustache type things. Very nice. Whoa. Yeah, that mouth looked pretty cool. Only got like a half a glimpse of it. Nice. Even got a tongue. Very nice. Here is my base. And Sanctum is in south direction. Okay, so I guess somebody recreated the Sanctum. Ah! Yeah, at one point they were talking about redesigning the Sanctum at some point. I don't know if that's still on the to-do list or not. That was like way back in early access. They were talking about expanding it and using it for part of the tutorial. And of course, I don't really see... Did say south, right? Yeah. What? Is that an ant or... Yeah, I think that's an ant. Very nice. Made out of dark glass, no less. Just needs some legs, I guess. And is this the... That looks pretty awesome, even if it isn't the Sanctum, but... Yeah, here we go. Well, needs some water, but that'll get fixed eventually once placeable water is added. It's missing all the sparkly particle effects, too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's saying you can get over the... Yeah, even, well, I think that was before they added the skill tree. You could get out of the Sanctum even without the high jump. It's just the high jump made it ridiculously easy. But yeah, you can just kind of jump over there, and if you have high jump, of course, it's really easy. Hey! So yeah, I guess I missed that for a while. Questing Knight said, yeah, he's crazy. I'm assuming talking about Doomer. I'm trying to help him now too. Oh, friend request. Yeah, it's like, seems like a full-time job trying to deal with all the shop portals and everything. Yeah, they added new tier 6 planets. It was like 1 tier 5 and then 5 tier 6s, and some of the prefabs have dark glass. So yeah, that's dark glass right there. And then there's this ant made out of dark glass over here. So, I mean, you can't see through it, but it's kind of that, like, what am I trying to think of? Like obsidian, or like the glass that's left over from an explosion type thing in a desert. It's kind of what it reminds me of, at least. So, there's not any colors for it, though. It's one color fits all, I guess, for dark glass. Oh, okay. I suppose I should eat some food. So yeah, there's isn't there like a crazy statue over here, or is that gone now? There was a crazy, like, what was it, Poseidon maybe? Yeah, because it had a trident, and I thought it was right over here, but oh, it looks like it's gone. Okay, yeah, so James Austin said we wanted to make sure that all regions contained worlds that contained all gem types, so very nice. So yeah, if you're having, like, if you can't connect to European servers very well for some reason, you at least have options, so. Oh, so the statue is gone? Darn, I saw something big over here. It's like, oh, maybe it got moved or something, but... So did it, like, regenerate or something? Like somebody's beacon expired, or was it somebody just wanted the plots back, I guess? A pretty cool tower over there. That's a shame. That was really nice. It was really cool to, like, grapple onto the tip of the trident and then I had like a really long range grapple and let it all the way out, and you could really get the swinging back and forth quite dramatically. I think I sat there for like 5 minutes just swinging. It's like, wee, wee. Okay, so there's like fish or dolphins. Yeah, that is really nice. So I think that's what that is. Kind of puts me in the mind of that. Want to see what I've done with your factory? Oh, I think they're talking to somebody else. I was like, I don't think anybody should be able to do anything to my factory. There's like one person that has access to that, and I know where she sleeps. Okay, so let's go check out the chill world. I guess we could use their portal network, why not? How's it going, Gamer Red 25? I am not familiar with their portal network. Level 6 worlds, okay. Here's Cardass. Dun dun dun. Not much debating on getting this payday or not. Oh, okay, like getting Boundless on payday? So, I mean, I certainly recommend it, but then again, I have put in, what, 3,257 hours, so if you wanted to look for reasons to buy the game, I think you've come to the right place. If you like anything like Minecraft block building, this game is pretty crazy. It can be, I mean, it is an MMO, so there is a little bit of grind to it, but you can literally make tools that are super fast. They hit like 9 blocks at a time, or like a 3x3 square. by using the forging system. So it's essentially like enchanting, but you can put on all sorts of things. Like this hammer has extra damage, extra critical strike effect. So it does, when it does crit, it does more damage, and then additional durability. But then there's this other hammer over here. Oh, I guess I'd put the other hammers away, but you can basically put whatever you want on any of these tools. So like this one, it's a loot magnet, so it pulls loot from farther away and it gives off light, so it acts like a torch and a loot magnet all at the same time. So I can put this on and it lights up the area around me. So very nice. Let's see here, Gamer Red 25, I was supposed to get a key from the devs, but they're refusing to give it to you, really? That's strange. Yeah, Cattywampus Gamer, it makes Minecraft look like trash. Yeah, the graphics alone, not to mention the chiseling system. So you can place blocks and get the basic shape that you want, and then take a chisel and chisel it into all sorts of crazy shapes. So if you really like, somebody made a fish up there, look at that. That's crazy. So if you're really into building, it has a really nice building system to it. Each planet has different colors. There's what, 47 planets now? Each planet will have like 3 different rocks, and then each of those 3 different rocks will be different colors, and so there's no shortage of textures and colors, and it's crazy. And not to mention, if you're more into like combat and things like that, there's dynamic events, like you can go out and explore the world. And on the higher level planets, meteors will literally fall out of the sky, open up portals, and summon monsters. And the meteor will essentially have like hit points. And as you defeat its guardians, you'll basically defeat the meteor, and then you can crack the meteor open for goodies, essentially. Like that's the main source for portal fuel, or fueling the portals that you can use to connect either just locations or different planets. There's grapples, which is what I'm using right now, which is pretty insane. Just like everything else, you can forge the grapples to be faster, longer range, last longer. Sadly, there's nothing you can do about impact damage other than not fall, but yeah, I'm pretty bad about splatting on things. So, oh, 48 planets. 23 metamorphic colors, 31 sedimentary, 29 igneous. So yeah, pretty crazy. I did been trying to for a good half year. I guess that's about the game key. I wonder why. Oh, they said that if you pre-order the game, it's on an old name. Not really sure. I guess you like reserve or pre-purchased on a different name or something. I don't know. That sounds really weird. Oh yeah, I thought you all got rid of that. So James was saying that the fall damage reduction skill. Oh, it is still there. Oh, it's the fall resistance that got removed. So yeah, but it doesn't do that much. Let's see here. I think I got some extra skill points. Let's test this out, because I've never actually tried this. I just kind of looked at it as like, because that'll what, shave off 100 points of damage, but when you can take thousands of points of damage from falling. So why not? Let's go ahead, apply that. Actually have to switch to that skill. Ooh, that's going to be dangerous because I can only switch skill points or skill sets every 15 minutes. It's for science. As soon as I remember how to switch skill sets. Oh, I don't even have atmospheric resistances. This isn't good. I wasn't thinking about the atmospheric resistances. There is a portal somewhere over here. I think I can get out of here before I die, maybe. Okay, so the portals are below me. Very nice. There's a portal or a player down there. Oh, okay. I fell through a portal. Okay, so this is to all Natans. Oh wow, and I'm not even familiar with this portal network, so that's not good. How about that's the Bezo? Was I just at Bezo Verona? Nice! I made it! Okay, let's test out this fall damage. Or impact damage, excuse me. Ah! Okay, so that only took 200 damage. I'll have to return home to switch again. Uh-oh. Use the grapple as a seatbelt. Yeah, but sometimes you like throw yourself in a direction and you don't have time to shoot it again. Let's see here. How do I... Oh yeah, Portal Seekers is over here. Ah, home. Home. Let's see here. This way. Here's Batulia, there's my house, or if you can call it a house, it's a hole in the ground. Lots and lots of crafting machines. Actually, I'm already... So yeah, this is a different terrain type, so I'll have to redo the test, so... Let's pick a uniform height to start from. But yeah, if you haven't quite gathered, there's a whole leveling skill system. You can have more than one skill set. You can switch between them. If you're inside of your base or home, essentially, you can switch skill sets at will. But if you're out in the wild, you can only do it every 15 minutes. Oh, this is gonna... Okay, wow, that really wasn't bad at all. So that was 124. So let's get inside of my beacon and then switch skill sets. It's at the top. Well, I think fall damage... Yeah, this might not be a fair comparison if fall damage is based on a percentage of your health. Don't jump. Don't do it! What do you mean, don't do it? I want to do it. It's for science. Geronimo! Okay, so yeah, that's 1,257, but if it's based on a percentage of my health, then that's not really a fair comparison. So let's... I think that's all I have on this spec. Yeah, the health epic, no... So that way we'll have the same amount of health on each spec. See how many times I can hit the wrong button here. There we go. But fall damage is also dependent on what you actually land on. So landing on dirt isn't as painful as landing on rock. So you do have to keep that in mind. Okay, so yeah, the others with no fall damage, it was 1,000 something, and then with the fall damage armor, it was only 970. So I mean, it shaved some off, but is it really worth 5 skill points? I have my doubts, especially when you can just grapple the ground and it negates all fall damage. So I can just jump off, shoot the ground, and I don't take any fall damage whatsoever. So. Kind of one of those things like, well, play carefully, and but certainly having a backup plan is kind of nice too. Let's see here. What do I want? Yeah, I can do minor for now. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, K-Trim? 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 So, GamerRed25, do you guys know if I buy on PC, can I still play with my friends that got it on PS4? So yes, Bloodraven said yes you can. Yeah, PS4 and PC, they play in the same universe. So for all I know, this person could be playing on PS4 or they could be on PSC. It's kind of, you really can't tell. But I fail at typing. So, Chill world. Maybe. Oh yeah. Keep forgetting. Have this nice, clean, straight shot now from Betulia. Not really Betulia, but it's that Geo place. So that is the shock. This is going to be blast. What was it? Oh, it was the H place. Right. Yes, chill world. There we go. Something small. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. So, red set data said PS4 players can tell PS4 players apart because we see PlayStation Network ID. So that, what, shows up along with the name or something, like above the heads, or you see that somewhere else, like interacting with them? Because PC players, I mean, if you have them added as like a Steam friend, then you can see people's characters through that as well, so. Very nice. We got like, that's pretty cool. So it's like a mountain and then just like the middle's been just sliced right out. And there's even like trees growing underneath. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the place, ooh, is that white rock? Let's see here, debugging menu. Oh, it's already open. Yeah. That is, oh, it's cool berry. Okay. That's pretty darn close to white, though. You just did reveal our secrets. So Fox said, not sure if they will ever add armor to this game, but if they do, would love to see forged effects to add fall damage reduction or something, not replacing the skill though. Okay, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, the only thing that I hesitate about them adding armor, I mean, I'd love to have armor, but I'd almost be afraid that your armor would be kind of like your tools, in that you can craft it and you can forge it to be really awesome, but then eventually it breaks. And then you have to replace it. So I would certainly see myself like, well, I'll put my armor on for certain situations, but then save it from getting torn up just running around in general. But I guess that would be just part of the game, I guess. Kind of feels like armor should be a little bit more permanent than tools, though. But that's just kind of my 2 cents, I guess. But I guess it really depends on how expensive it is to forge and how exactly it takes damage, because I assume it would take damage. Whoa, okay, so we got... Oh, this is a pretty cool cave. Got some leaves. So Sasha, love how excited you get over possible white rock. Yeah. Well, there's not really any white rock. There is white gleam now. The new planet's added a planet that has white gleam. Off the top of my head, I don't know which one it is, but the closest we had before whatever this is, we had like it was a cool violet or something like that, and then a cool blue. Basically, it was a really light red and a really light blue. What the official names, I'm terrible with, but so yeah. So Fox said, more expensive, but having the ability to repair armor could be interesting. Maybe have it so every time it's repaired, it reduces the max durability, so eventually it wears out. So yeah, that would be kind of cool. I know a lot of people ask me, is like, do you think you'll ever, the devs will ever add an ability to repair items? And that would be cool, but it would also really change the whole crafting, selling dynamic. So it's kind of like, do you want an economy based off of selling completed tools, or an economy based off of selling the repair materials? But certainly armor, it's like, kind of strikes me as something that I would want to be a little bit more permanent than tools. You know, maybe not be able to, you know, make it last indefinitely, but at least prolong it, or maybe just give it a ridiculous amount of durability, so it'd just be every once in a while you'd have to replace it. So these guys, I think those are mighty. Yeah, those are, well, he's gone. No, not quite. Yeah, these guys might drop trophies. I mean, it's a super low chance, but still, it's a chance. Did they all commit suicide or something? I don't even see them on the compass anymore. They're just like, oh, there's a dead body. So yeah, that's an added benefit of the loot magnet, is that it also automatically harvests dead bodies. So normally I'd have to go up and actually hit that corpse to get the loot, but having a loot magnet negates that need, so... Whoa. That is pretty awesome. That's a crazy mountain. It's like something came along and just ate the guts of it. Ooh. So Mirror Gaming said armor could just have a chance to break if you repair it, and then the more times you repair it, the higher the chance becomes. So kind of the same effect with a little bit more of a gambling. I don't know, you get people like all up in arms over repairing it like twice and then it breaking or something. And other people, oh, I repaired mine 5 times before it broke. But certainly having a little bit of almost gambling effect to it kind of gets the adrenaline going a little bit more. Ooh, there's a meteor. Yeah, I'm on my mining specs, so, and I just recently changed my specs, so that would not be a good idea to try to go do that meteor. Well, I could go kind of show it off. So this is a meteor. I didn't see it fall, but you can tell, you know, where it is by the beacon or the shaft of light, whatever you want to call that. And if you get close to it, it'll rip open portals and drop monsters out, or creatures. So yeah, so that Cuddle Trunk just spawned, and excuse me, probably dropped a whole bunch of stuff on the ground. But since this is the highest level world that's currently available, and I'm not a combat spec, I really don't want to. Ooh, he's after me! Run for your lives! So, have the best of both worlds. The tool economy can be based on replacing tools. Armor economy can be based on repair mechanics. So yeah, that would be pretty interesting dynamic there. It also allow like people selling the high-end armor. Like, it wouldn't sell as often, but then if you had a truly epically forged piece of armor, then it would be worth a lot, theoretically. Or if it's too easy to do, then there would be like flooded, and then it would be like, well, why repair the armor? I can just buy a new piece for, you know. So yeah, there's another meteor. So as you explore, you can discover zones, and each time you enter a new zone, if nobody's been there in a while, it will trigger a meteor to spawn. And there's also like a secondary spawning system that's kind of based off of timers. So visiting a new world that has been visited in a while, you can almost be chased by meteors. It's kind of crazy. Here we go. Here's the ice. Oh crap! Okay, well at least there's no lava here. As I shoot into a waterfall trying to grapple onto something. That's crazy. Ugh. Just playing Boundless and listening to your voice instead of music is worth it. Oh, here we go. White Gleam. This almost looks like ice compared to, well, the ice. Yeah, hammer. There it is. Yeah, white. Plain old white. Very nice. Yeah, if I had my regeneration bombs, I could just throw a bomb and make this all pop back and then reharvest it. But of course, look at the, there's like a whole bunch of crystals right over here. Oh, okay, it's a hopper. You're supposed to be able to stun these guys with hammers. So yeah, now he's... Oh, he popped back up. 30 meters, if I remember correctly. Hunt on, so Norkaina, maybe? That's the new corrosion world. Oh, in 20 minutes, okay. That is tempting. However, I'm probably going to have to go here soon. I have to go pick up some dogs from the what is it? Being boarded. So yeah, unfortunately, probably going to get cut short a little bit here. I guess I could pick up the stream after that if you all wanted, so it's kind of up to you all, I guess. I'm glad he didn't say butcher. What? No need for regen bombs here. Yeah, exactly. it's what is that? Yeah, that's mold. It's a mold tree, and then that sponge. These mountains are crazy. Look at that. Don't mind me, just an elite hopper rolling down the hill. That's crazy. Yeah, there's no melee weapons in the game, but forged hammer will do nicely, especially if you have some decent swing speed. Yes, I have 2 dogs, 2 cats. Actually, no, 3 cats. I know, I kind of live between 2 households, so I'm like sitting here mentally combining lists of pets. But I also have 2 small children. So my office is actually in one of my relatives' home because, yeah, trying to stream with noisy kids in the house is crazy. But yeah, Kippy has 2 dogs and a cat. I have 3 cats and 2 kids at my home. But yeah, some of my videos you can hear the dogs in the background. It's like I usually try to edit it out, but then sometimes like when they're shaking their collar right in the middle when I'm saying something, I was like, not much I can do about that. Oh, that and when I get up really early to record episodes, the cat will randomly come in and scream at me. It's like, really, cat? Really? I get up early in the morning to avoid the noises, and then you come in and make all sorts of noises. I have to, like, stop the recording, wait for the cat to become satisfied, and... Fun times. Uh-oh. He's actually looking at me. Laser beams! Yeah, I see why Questing Night strongly recommended a grapple. Not that I ever really go anywhere without one, but this is crazy terrain. Look at this, just a hole. Great for grappling, though. Oh, this is so awesome. Let's see, that is just water down there, right? It's not like one false move. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look... Yeah, that's water. Okay. The atmosphere kind of gives it almost a red appearance, but it's certainly not glowing, so... Two cats, no three, or did I... So Mirror Gaming said, no, two cats, no three, or did I send that one to the... Oh, I get it now. Okay. Yeah, I would not send a cat to the butcher. That would be a little dark. So yeah, there's a... Where is that meteor? Heard it. I just don't see it. So let's see, if we were gonna mine for sapphires, yeah, right there, mountains. They're kind of, well, it's kind of like hills, or at least that was, we can, oh, I don't have a blank atlas, do I? Well, shame on me. No atlas. Oh, let's see here. So yeah, Mir says, got to go. So yeah, thanks for dropping in. Very nice having you. The spider, Jiivita. So yeah, this place is like one never-ending crazy mountain. It's pretty awesome. It's like the perfect place to go to be one of those crotchety old hermits. This is live up in the mountains and shun society. See you later, Meerkat. Or Mirror Gaming. I don't know why I'm trying to say Meerkat. Geronimo! Oh wow. This is like, you have to be careful on this plant. There's really nothing to dig down into. Look at that, that's crazy. It's like the land formed on ice, and then the ice, like, disappeared. Well, that's probably not going to reach, is it? Oh, it did reach. Very nice. Other than sapphire, what would this place be good for? I mean, it's got it should have pretty decent amount of ice, so probably bitter beans. Ooh, here's some glow caps. Let's see here, we can actually look at the resource distribution. So where is... There we go, so 3.65% for rough sapphire. Topaz is the minor gem, so naturally it's going to be a lot less. Oh wow, so there's actually quite a bit of saltpeter fragments. That's also going to depend on if we can find the right kind of mountains for them, though. Is the hunt an organized hunt, or is it just offering Jiivita a hunt? So I'm assuming it's an organized hunt. Let's see, let's check out... So yeah, well that was posted at 2:35. So yeah, essentially at 3 o'clock or at the hour, because it's going to be 3 o'clock for me. Crap. There's going to be a hunt hosted by whoever that was in Discord. I'm not sure what group that was. But there's like a looking for group channel in the official Boundless Discord. You can do an exclamation point hunter, or is it just hunt? And it will tag you as a hunter, and you'll get notifications for the organized hunts. So, okay, I guess I lost the cuddle trunk. Rogue Synapse. Okay, that's who's hosting the hunt. Oh yeah, yeah. You can go to places, world. When you're on the world, you can add it to your world's list, and then you'll be able to see it no matter what planet you're on. And hop over here. There's embedded resources like the coals, iron, or metals, gems, and then the surface resources down below. So yeah, super amazing. That was like 2 to 4 patches ago. I don't remember the release number, but yeah, it's super helpful of figuring out like, oh, I want shimmering orbs, and then you can compare the resource density between planets. Usually the corrosion worlds seem to be pretty high for shimmering orbs, but it also depends on how heavily farmed the planet is. So, but yeah, it actually changes as people harvest resources. So, Fox said, I just wish there was some kind of way to offer environmental protection inside of a beacon, though. Even if it costs a lot to maintain, then we could finally open large shops, towns on tier 6 planets. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. So like beacon providing shelter from the atmospheres for those that don't have the skills. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like, why open up a big, huge shop on a tier 6 planet? There's plenty of... Ooh, there's some sapphire right here in the wall. That's awesome. But, I mean, there's no shortage of lower level planets, so it just kind of seems like, okay, civilization on the tame worlds, and then... Unless you just want to build your base on a tier 6 planet and have your shop right there too. Oh, yeah, you got a point there that the higher level worlds certainly have the more exotic terrain. So Fox was saying they're so pretty, so many interesting biomes that don't really exist on the lower level planets. So what color is that sedimentary rock? It was like a light violet, I think. Did I harvest some of it? So I looked at it when I first came here. Oh, it's a cool berry. So yeah, it's like a really light purple-ish color. So yeah, there's white... Oh crap, at least there's no lava on this planet, or I would have been dead like 3 times by now. Trying to take for granted that the ground is going to be, well, ground. It's full of holes. It's a hollowed place. Quite literally. So Ovis Games says, oh, thanks. Still looking out for wary/ashen yellow. Okay. For sedimentary or just for stone in general? Glow mushroom in front of me. I walk right past one. Yeah, last night I went. I was watching TV with the family and did a whole bunch of farming for all sorts of stuff on the new corrosion world. No, missed. That was fail. But yeah, I got like 1,000 shimmering orbs and a whole bunch of reactive lamella and all sorts of awesome stuff. Did he fall all the way down there? Really? Oh my goodness. Well, I can get the shimmering... what is it? It's glowing fungus, or glow cap fungus. I don't know. Yeah, whenever they added the surface resources, they had kind of Earth-like names, like Twisted Aloba was aloe vera, and then they kind of Boundless-fied all the names, and I'm still getting used to it. Ooh, so we got some big hoppers down there, plus there's that Roadrunner somewhere. There he is. And, no, the chat is way behind, yeah. Jiivita, do you have a dream feature you would love to see added to the game? Ladders! I've been waiting for ladders for so long. Oh, nice. He's not going to run, apparently. I guess, well, they're supposed to be able to run on water. I'm not sure why he wasn't running. But yeah, last time I brought up ladders on the forums, the devs said try chiseling some. So I'm wondering if that means they'll eventually add ladders as like a chiselable type thing, like certain chiseled features you'll be able to climb on, or if they'll actually add like a dedicated ladder block or something. But I guess there's just been too many other things that are higher up on the priority list, like guilds and body paints and hunters, farming. Farming is really high up on the list too. I think I would probably take farming over ladders, but I don't know. That's why I don't really build towers, is because there's no ladders. I mean, I could do a portal to get to the top really easily, but then you're like, that's a really expensive ladder because it just sits there and uses portal fuel constantly. So server maintenance. So yeah, it's for tomorrow. Yeah, they, so Fox said, can't wait to see how they actually do farming. I wonder if we will get liquid block transportation when they add that. Ooh, that's a very good question. Seems very reasonable that you would need to have water nearby to farm, so. But yeah, they did say that, you know, don't expect boring things like cabbage and carrots, and so it's anybody's guess what it could be. I guess the easy way would be like, okay, you can farm surface resources, but I'd have to imagine they would maybe add new resources that the only way to get them is through farming, and but who knows. Certainly being able to farm glow caps, like grow glow caps, that would be pretty insane. But then that kind of would really undermine the whole go out and gather stuff type gameplay. So that's kind of why I think they would add all new resources for farming. But it could be a mix of both, or, you know, it's like I said, it's anybody's guess. You could sit for hours and speculate and it'll still end up being something completely different. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Just like that chasm just goes on and on over there. Farm animals. So yeah, like animal husbandry. That would be pretty cool. Maybe finally be able, oh, more sapphire, sweet. Yeah, let's farm roadrunners and pick them bald for their feathers. But that would be a little overpowered. I don't know, it would have to be something like really rare to get from roadrunners. But I kind of wonder how they're going to handle it, because like what's going to be the limit to having like just like crazy plantations like on a truly industrial scale? Because I have a, you know, it seems like that would have to be discouraged, at least to some extent. But also it's really exciting to have value for lands beyond just the store your stuff or build something interesting, to like, this land actually produces resources for me. And that could be another thing, like certain crops like need certain atmospheres or conditions. So, I mean, I guess you could just dig up soil and put it wherever, so you wouldn't necessarily have to be certain soils, although you could have that as a requirement. But like certain crops only grow on a chill planet, or only grow on a shock planet, or something crazy like that. So then you'd have to like travel between your farm, you know, industrial farming complex, you know. Oh, I gotta hop across the universe to go check my exotic earth yams or whatever new resource they might add. That would be crazy. Ooh, glow caps. But yeah, I wonder if it'll be kind of more like almost a babysitting type thing of like, oh, you need to log in every so often and water your plants or they wither and die or something. Or is it just like plant and harvest at your convenience? Or, you know, lots and lots of questions. So few answers. Ooh, so Kelsey or Fox said also the ability to grow trees would be nice. Even if they are slow and not valuable for wood, would still be nice decoration purposes. So yeah, I mean, you can build trees, but that is pretty tricky to be able to build a decent tree. So being able to plant a tree would be pretty awesome. Just so you could have some nice trees around your place and not have to make yourself insane trying to make them look right. There we go. Come on, trophy. this flashlight chisel is awesome. I mean, I got some light and then it's just doing really bright. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble over here, I can tell. Run away! Oh, there's another roadrunner. Here, still got somebody. Was it a hopper? Yeah, I think it's a hopper. Bucket plus water equals irrigation. Yeah, that's something you could do. Is just, I mean, you can already make a bucket and scoop up some water. You just can't place it as a block, so you could still use that mechanic to water crops. Ah, that was, well, I think I hit at least on one of those. Yeah, I'm gonna get close to that meteor, and then I'm really gonna be in trouble. They add a fertilizer mechanic. It could also, that could be the way they limit how much we can grow. Oh yeah, like you need a lot of fertilizer, and so that slows you down being able to grow stuff. Ooh, I'm hungry. I feel so naked without my atlas. It's like, I should be looking for something, but instead I'm just aimlessly wandering around. But, certainly the terrain is like, just, every which way you turn, you just like have to gawk almost. Oh, nice. Ooh. Yeah, that would be cool. So Ovis Gaming is saying like basically a farming machine that you could feed water into and it would meter it out over a period of time so you wouldn't have to... That could actually be like the progression. Like you could start off with your basic farm and you have to do it all manually, and then over time you can make little things that make your life easier. So yeah, that would be really cool. Kind of add a progression to your farming experience instead of, oh, I found seeds, let's plant them and then done deal. Yeah, that was, I think it was a mod pack for Minecraft. It was called Regrowth, and I forget what mod in particular that actually added it, but it had a cool system where you could go out in the wild and find some basic seeds, and then you kind of crossbred, but then your seeds, you could like level them up, basically. So they had like 3 different stats, and over time they got more and more powerful, so they like grew faster, produced more, and I forgot what the third thing was. It was like growth speed, you know, how much it yields, and yeah, I don't remember what the other stat was, but and you could level your crops up basically. So it's like not, you know, even once you had your crop, you could then improve upon it. It was a pretty cool system. So the Toast Kid, I'm off with the hunting party on that planet now, but thanks for another great stream and for those forged fists, Jiivita. So yeah, thanks for dropping by, and thank you for so many golden fists. That was awesome. It was like, what, 3 or 4 smart stacks of fist weapons, so no problem at all. Agrocraft? Yeah, that probably sounds familiar. Like I said, I played it as part of a mod pack that was called Regrowth, and so it had like 150 different mods or something in it, but that sounds quite plausible. But yeah, the mod pack was pretty interesting in that it's like you started off in a wasteland and you literally had to bring the world back to life, you know, slowly but surely. Had like a quest system enabled, and it kind of taught you how to go through all the different mod packs, and everything was tailored to the mod pack, so there was a definite progression instead of just like, here's 550 mods that they're all their own thing, and you know, they flowed together in a semi-logical manner. But pretty cool. Fox said could add an entire, so yeah, tie the farming into the skill set. So could add an entire skill set tied to farming as well. Maybe we will start seeing dedicated farmers. Very nice, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can have up to 10 characters on each account. So I've used more than 3, but I have 3 characters I actually use, and then everybody else is like utility test characters for making videos and different things. Yeah, let's just see how many guys. Let's just walk into the hornet's nest and oh my goodness, I can handle 1 or 2 of those guys, but this is just my mining spec. Ow, I did not mean to fall all the way down here. Keep forgetting I can hold C. The last skill tree, like, you actually had to spend skill points to learn how to creep, and so I never picked up the skill. I'm still not used to having it available. Ten characters, 3 times 3 skill sets. Yeah, well, yeah, 10 characters, each character can have 3 skill sets. Okay, I'm tired of running. Get over here. I said get over here. Really? Oh my goodness, he's under... I'm gonna loot you! Maybe not. Yeah, I'll eventually. Ooh, what was that? Oh, gold. Nice. Ooh, hard coal. Aww, I accidentally used my chisel. Ooh. There we go. Whoa. I need to start looking before I jump over ledges. This is crazy. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't do double grapples that often, but there are certain situations where you just gotta use 2 grapples. The only thing I don't like about using double grapples is it's like I'll let go of one and then I expect to be able to use the other one too soon, and so then I mistime everything, and so yeah, I was like spamming my second grapple. That and I get mixed up on which mouse button I'm using. Yeah, as soon as I let go of the first grapple, I'm spamming the button for the second one, and there's like that half-second delay before you can use your other grapple. Like a global cooldown, I guess. And I guess it's just kind of a skill thing of getting used to it. But I can usually do with one grapple, you know, everything I could do with two grapples, sort of thing, so... Whoa. So yeah, if you didn't like the parking garage look of the Cardass caves, you know, you could go for this one. Of course, once you walk into it, it all turns pitch black. That was kind of cool how you could, yeah, see the contours of the ceiling. Yeah, this like begs to build like an entire city in here. That would be pretty awesome. Ooh. It's either coal or gems. I'm not really sure. Looks like it's nice. Uh-oh, wrong button. What happened to my grapple? Oh, I held 3 for too long, that's why. And I just let go. Or broke the block I was hanging on to. It's like sawing the branch you're sitting on. Not a good idea. Ooh, titanium. Have I ever played Worlds Adrift? Very nice grappling behavior. Ooh, I think I've heard of that game. Is it still in early access or did it finally come out? I'm pretty sure I've seen videos of it. I just never actually tried it out. And is it more PvP focused as well, or am I just imagining that? I'm waiting until they add more character races to choose from. Don't want to do any more of the rock golem or whatever they are. Have 4 characters so far. Ah, okay. Oh, for Worlds Adrift, or did I miss something else above? No, I don't think I missed anything. So yeah, it's still in beta, I think, being ruined by PvP steampunks, yeah. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of PvP, so I'm happy that PvP is planned for balance at some point and that it's going to be a purely optional option or feature. So if Boundless was heavily PvP focused, I'm not sure I would really be playing this game. I like PvP on occasion, but I like the more cooperative, leisurely, you know, take it at your own pace type games. Yeah, just something about somebody else coming in and ruining your game experience for you. Yeah, but then again, on World of Warcraft, I actually leveled on a PvP server and really enjoyed it. So, you know, guess it take a grain of salt with everything I just said. But yeah, my friends didn't care for it, so they eventually drugged me off to a PvE server. Let's see, I don't need tallow. Oh yeah. So same here, co-op is more fun as long as mobs are smart enough, so. Yeah, I forgot, it was a hunt a while back, and it was like, it's like they were working together, but what happened was a Cuddle Trunk used its tractor beam attack, picked me up, and then threw me into a hopper, and just killed me instantly. It was like, I just had to like sit back and be dumbfounded. Like, oh crap. But I was, oh yeah, that's right, I was soloing a meteor on Cardass. And so yeah, everything was after me, so it just, I'm not even sure, it might have just been sucking me up and then the hopper exploded on me, I'm not really sure, but still, it was like, wow, that was creatures working together, what's the universe coming to? Yeah. Yeah, I forgot how many days I had played on my main character, but I was a druid fanatic. and probably played a druid back when at the best possible time to be playing a druid. It was like Burning crap. Wow, how did I survive that? It was like Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King is mostly when I played. I played a little bit of the Panda expansion. I just wanted to try the monk, which was kind of interesting, but I was so burnt out on Warcraft by then or WoW, that I didn't seriously play it. I just leveled up to, what was it, 90 or something at the time, and I was like, well, I'm done. Ooh, nice. Saltpeter. Oh wow, I got a Hopper Core trophy at some point. Very nice. Ooh, so yeah, Fox said I used to play Ark Survival and PvP till someone glitched a worm head into my base and killed a year's worth of breeding. Ouch! Can never play PvP on that game again. That is rough. I've never played Ark Survival. I've watched Games for Kicks Let's Play. It looks like a really cool game, but yeah, the PvP and performance issues always kind of made me leery. Because it seemed like even with like a really nice PC that you still just really couldn't get a really buttery smooth frame rate, and I don't like it when it's all kind of like jittery. So I guess I'm a game snob in that sense. That's kind of cool. It's like an underground meadow. But yeah, the whole breeding dinosaurs, and it basically the impression I was getting is like you use dinosaurs like you do tools, and so you'll have a dinosaur for getting wood and a dinosaur for getting rock, and that sounds pretty awesome. I guess one of these years I'll get around to getting it and play it on single player or something, or at least a PvE server. Ooh, so yeah, saying Fox says it's a lot of fun, but the glitches in that game, when they are abused, can really just take the fun out of PvP. So yeah. Oh, nice. So Ark saying love Ark, 2,300-ish hours. Yeah. Oh, there it is. That's so cool. Oh wow! What? There's a forest in the lake. I have to go check that out. Well, I guess that's maybe kind of what this is right here. That's crazy. Yeah, I wonder if that's supposed to be wrapped in fog or something, because they made mention on the hunting servers that there was like, I call it chiseled water because I don't know what else to call it, but like that standing water, and everybody thought it was like a glitch. It's like, well, the devs said no, it was intended, just that it was supposed to be wrapped in heavy fog to make it look more mysterious. So. Oh, that is awesome. Maybe I should build a base here or something. It's like, oh, I have the best levees in the world. The water just stands there mysteriously for no apparent reason. That's awesome. Oh, nice. So Ark has mods as well. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember Games for Kicks kind of talking about some sort of mod. I didn't really gather which one he was playing, but yeah, man. Okay, so nope, no trophies. Yes, this is one of the new Tier 6 worlds. This is whatchamajigger Chill World. So Houches, something Something like that. However you want to say that. Houchus. Wow, this world looks randomly generated for sure. Yeah, it's like got water walls. I was just looking out and there's this big huge lake and there's a forest in the middle of the lake. So it's pretty awesome. And it's not necessarily a glitch either. So, I mean, there's been comments on this before, and generally, I was just saying a little while ago that these are kind of supposed to be wrapped in dense fog, but I don't know if the systems are in place to allow that. There we go. I was like, why am I not swimming up? But yeah, this is what I saw from a distance. Is like, those are treetops in the middle of the lake. So is there going to be a polish to the graphics of Boundless so it's so cartoony still? I think that's supposed to be the intended style of Boundless. That's actually one of the things that really drew me to Boundless was its art style. It's like it's sort of blocky, but it's got some slopes and different shapes to it, and the characters are, you know, it just has a really, at least in my opinion, a really nice feel to it. So, I mean, do you want like super realistic player models or something, or micro or smaller units of blocks, or, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I like the art style, so, but I know character creation is supposed to get an overhaul at some point. Like we just kind of have a basic system right now, and it's supposed to be expanded at some point, along with like a free appearance reset token thingy, whatever they're called. Let's see here. Pixar is a mod of Ark. Pixar's like a whole nother game. Imagine if they had large water creatures and the ability to see into running water, being able to see what... see, oh, whales or something in that water cliff would be amazing. Yeah, that would be really awesome. They had some concept art for different types of aquatic creatures, or at least a fish, but wow. That Roadrunner just killed himself. And he gave me a Roadrunner trophy. Very nice. Look at that. Just made my day. Let's see, I don't need this sedimentary rock. It's kind of crazy. I have exactly 100 white gleam. It's like I planned that out or something. Come on, hopper course. Kelly said probably a dumb question, but what are gems? Probably a dumb question, but are gems on all the new planets, are they more plentiful? Basically, yes. All the planets were tier 5 and up. There's only like one tier 5 and then the rest were tier 6, so they all have gems, and right now they are crazy plentiful. I did a video on how to find topaz yesterday, and in 45 minutes came back with just over 1,800 rough topaz. It was pretty insane. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Potsy Dog. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, Potsy Dog. So, yeah, but you can look at the planet, like this is a chill planet, so it's going to have sapphires, and it technically has another, was it, sapphire and topaz. But sapphires would be found kind of like the mid-range hills and mountains. Topaz would be found really high up in the mountains. And I've actually found some topaz just like in the sides of caves and hills and stuff. But I think sapphires, what, they're more like the 100 to 120 range as far as elevation. So these mountains are probably glowing with sapphires. I just don't have an atlas with me to be able to look and see. Let's see here. With the surplus, won't that make gems have almost no value? Well, you still have to go get them, for one thing. and I don't know. I'm always confused how people get so concerned over the economy of the game. It's like, okay, if gems become really abundant, then the prices go down, people will buy more stuff, which will eventually drive the prices back up. I mean, it's an economy. It'll ebb and flow, and it balances itself out. And you know, I don't see having suddenly more resources. It might be a little disruptive, but it's not gonna, like, you know, ruin the game, I don't think. It still takes time to go get the stuff and to craft it, and takes other resources like leather and bark and forging materials. So as the price for gems goes down, people will probably find something else to farm and to make money. So it's the economy balances itself out. Now, if you could just, like, in 3 seconds get 500 gems, you know, that would be a little bit different. Like, you know, it's just absolutely everywhere and you don't have to do any effort. I mean, to qualify how many gems that I got, that was using top level equipment and food buffs and hammers, and so it's, you know, it's an endeavor to achieve those results. So Fox said, I was so excited when PixArt first came out, even ran my own server for the first 3 months, but was ashamed to see a lack of support and updates. Oh, okay, so they didn't really support their game? That's a shame. Yeah, I was pretty curious about PixArt. I just couldn't quite bring myself to, I guess for the same reasons that I didn't pick up Ark Survival Evolved or whatever. So old Georgia Dog, they have no money to buy anything, and no one is buying anything but hammers. Okay. Oh. I mean, in order to get money, you either have to level up and do objectives, or you need to find something that you can sell. So go out and get some shimmering orbs. Those sell usually pretty good. Fiber sleeves always seem to sell really good. Bark is always in high demand, except, you know, it is a pain in the butt to get. Reactive lamella should be pretty high demand because of forging. Charcoal, maybe charcoal's not. I mean, you need a lot of it, but it's just, you know, cooking logs in a furnace. So, but, you know, it's just a matter of finding a buyer or setting up a shop in a decent location, and you know, but then again, I usually don't participate that heavily in the in-game economy or just the game economy in general. I just go out and get everything I need. And so it's like I have coins, but I never really spend them. I usually do things to try to amass coin over time, slowly, but... At Jiivita, are you going to do any new games for Black Friday? Oh, well, I hadn't planned on it, but I guess I could shop around and see if there's any good deals. Been pretty hyper-focused on Boundless for since I found Boundless. I don't think anybody really realizes it, but I actually started doing YouTube with No Man's Sky, and I dabbled into both, what was it, Astroneer and 7 Days to Die, and literally nobody watched those videos. And so when I found Boundless and started making videos for it, and it started getting views, I just stuck with what people were actually watching. So, and it's certainly gotten me this far. It's also kind of a time issue of I spend so much time on Boundless making content and doing all the stuff that I need to do to make content, like farm all the materials, that it doesn't leave a lot of time to play other games. I think the last game that I played that wasn't Boundless was when they added the multiplayer patch to No Man's Sky, and I played that once. It was also my first stream, too. So... No, you're fine. Yeah, that's what I mean. I just kind of follow whatever people actually watch, and yeah, I love Astroneer. I've played it quite a bit when I first got it, but since it wasn't getting any views, I mean, I made one video and it just nobody watched it. I was like, okay, never mind. I'll stick with what's working for me over here with Boundless, and but yeah, Astroneers are really, the building kind of gets on my nerves every once in a while. Like you build something on your base and you can't really remove it. At least last time I played, you couldn't, and it was kind of hard to get things. If you're a perfectionist and you like everything just so, it's hard to make that work for you. But then again, you just kind of like, okay, just stick it on there and go with it, and not fret over it too much, then it's a pretty awesome little game. Oh, nice. They're saying he plays Astroneer with his son and daughter. And I guess it could be a she, I have no clue, so apologies if I don't use the proper pronoun or whatever it is. Grammar is not my forte. Potsy Dog, you are the expert for Boundless. Everybody I've met in game has watched Jiivita on YouTube. So but yeah, if you haven't figured it out already, I absolutely love this game, so it's not that I only play this game because I don't have time to play other games. It's like when I get free time, it's like, well, I could read my book or watch TV, or how about I go play Boundless instead and go get some exotic earth yams or shimmering orbs, or try to forge that perfect hammer I've been trying to figure out how to forge, and so it's certainly convenient that it works out that way for my YouTube channel as well. I mean, it would suck to do, put so much work into a YouTube channel and you don't even like the game you're playing. I mean, I don't think that would even be possible, because it would show in the videos like, this guy really doesn't even like this game. Why is he making content for it? Ooh, so James said something, if I can not kill myself with my grapple. Roadrunners. Oh, I think, did they despawn? Or are they... Oh, they're way down there. Okay, let's see what James had to say. So what does it for me? I'm the father. Okay, so got the right pronoun there. Even everyone in development team watches Jiivita on YouTube. Awesome. Yeah, at one point, I don't know, I'll keep my mouth shut. I don't know if that was something said in confidence, but... So are they still down there, or they despawn? We got you, dog. #1 Boundless content provider. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Yeah, James kind of gets on to me every once in a while of... I have a tendency to try to dodge compliments and kind of put myself down a little bit, so... Thank you very much for the compliment. So, at James Austin, I think for the devs, it's both healthy and comforting to see your game played. Okay. You mean like to see the devs play their game, or? That was one of the things that always impressed me when I was first playing, was playing the game and then seeing how involved the devs were, and actually see them in the game and be able to talk to them, and like you ask them a question on the forums and they usually get back right with you, and that just blew me away. Of, you know, because I had previously been doing videos on No Man's Sky, and it's like you don't hear anything out of them, so, or at least at the time. But then again, it was such a huge fiasco with how that game launched and everything. I need your grapple. I'm a developer, and users always find totally unintended ways of using my apps. Well, that could be both good and bad, I'd have to imagine. Come on. Try not to... Oh, crap. Run away! Okay, I think I'm good. Assuming I don't slide right back into him. Come on. There we go. I think the hammer works better for hoppers than the sling bow. It stuns them and makes them roll. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So let's see here, Martin. Let's see here. Oh, James Austin. Yeah, they're watching it to learn how it's supposed to be played. Awesome. So you don't have a blank atlas now, but if you come back another time with an atlas, you'll be able to, with a blank atlas, will all the places you've already discovered show up on your atlas, or do you have to rediscover them all over again? So once you discover, the knowledge of the planets is stored on your character. So it doesn't matter if I have an atlas with me or not. If I discover a zone and bring a blank atlas, it will fill out everything I've already learned about the planet. So you can actually come with like a whole heap of blank atlases and train them up to, you know, the same planet or different planets. You know, if you're running like an atlas store and selling pre-filled atlases, then yeah, you just have to be on the character that actually has that information unlocked. Certainly, if you go on a new character that knows nothing about the planet, they can't fill in any information, but you can still take an already filled out atlas on that same character and be able to use it. You won't learn anything from the atlas, but you'll be able to see all the heat maps and everything. So if you're not an explorer, you can kind of shortcut that of having to explore the areas. I generally do all of my own exploring, but let's see here, what was it? It was America. Somebody gave me an already filled out atlas because I was looking for cobalt fragments, and I was like, oh, well, that works. I think that's like the one time I've haven't done my own exploring, except for like on my Let's Play character that was doing like trying to buy everything, basically. I think he bought a already filled out atlas for some sort of planet. Oh yeah. So Fox is saying, I'm actually surprised how often I sell blank atlases in my store. Always something that people seem to need. So I've certainly done that a number of times. It's like, I need a blank atlas now. I want to go exploring and, you know, not have to wait for it to craft. And why it never really occurs to me to buy one pre-filled out, other than I just like exploring, I guess. Oh yeah, so Martin was saying, thought that's how it was, but wasn't quite sure. I think I'm going around in circles. But anyway, yeah, I need to go pick up dogs. So probably going to have to cut the stream here. But thank you all for dropping in and hanging out with me while I smash into mountains with my my grappling, and found some pretty awesome formations. Holy, just like, look at this! This planet is insane. It's just like, I'm not even sure you can call them mountains. They're like mountain wisps. There we go. They're a wisp of a mountain. I guess some otherworldly glacier came through and cut these mountains into crazy shapes. I guess that's the... and somehow they're floating. But yeah, thank you all for dropping in, and this was Jiivita. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more like this, and if there's anything you didn't like, please let me know down below in the comments. If you like my channel, want to get cool perks, you can check out my Patreon. I also have a donation link set up, so you can see that down in the description. And very nice. Had a lot of fun with you all today. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I hear that a lot. I mean, it's my voice. It doesn't really soothe me, but I'm happy that apparently I have a pleasant voice to listen to. But
Ah, bom!